Y'all realize, tell it all to
And now they shift, and here comes Williams in the backfield to take the snap. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Saraland. Final play of the first half. The Department of Human Resources touchdown.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Good. All right, speed it up. Now come here, speed it up. Speed it up. Good.
y'all, we here live, y'all. Tell it all Tuesday. John, what you watching from the dog pound? Y'all represent y'all schools, man. Tell you, represent your schools. Y'all already know what time it is. I see you, John Ray. Telling you, man, another day here in the region. Another day here in the region, y'all. Y'all get ready. It's about to go down. Y'all let everybody know KT them on. Tell you, let everybody know KT them on. Y'all, we are getting ready for the Good Friday showcase coming up on Good Friday. Man, it is going down. Y'all get ready. Got some top dogs coming. Top dogs coming to the event, y'all. Y'all get ready to get your keys signed up. All of the above. So, so get ready. Y'all, I'm telling you. Another great day in this region. I can tell y'all that. Football 365. Y'all know what time it is. Theodore got his new coach down there. I cannot wait. I know they having that jamboree in Theodore this year. That's gonna be interesting to see. I wonder if they still gonna do it. All the new coaches. What we got? They got Coach Mass from St. Paul's over at Theodore. Wake up, man. Let me take this. Steve Mass, the coach over there. Tell you, it's gonna be interesting, man. Interesting. Y'all just be ready. I know a lot of people. A lot of people. Masses Grands. They will win 4, maybe 5 this year. Ooh, PJ said it. PJ just 4 or 5. Oh my God. Why y'all doing them like that? PJ said the folks ain't gonna win. You're the new assistant OCM. PJ, y'all finna ready at my new school. Tell you, man. It's gonna be fun, y'all. It's gonna be fun to watch some football out of Pritchard this year in Saraland. Boy, it's gonna be so much fun. Telling y'all. BC Ryan and Williams are gonna be fun on the south side to see. Y'all, it's gonna be fun. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be fun on that end. Look on the north side and the south side. It's gonna be real fun, y'all. Telling you now. Oh yeah, it's getting tougher, but I, boy, that's all I can say now. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Woo. PJ said the man ain't gonna win but 4 or 5 games. Them folks just won 13, PJ. They can't win but 4 or 5 next year. God, oh. They got Open Liker. They got Baker. So it's gonna be fun. It's a slippery slope. PJ ain't cutting them no slack. Spring Jamboree. Okay. In August. Man, oh, okay. Okay. That ain't no. That's just a jamboree, John Ray. That ain't no spring game. John Ray, you giving people bad information. But man, I tell you, I'm still, y'all, I'm still mad at Baker for not playing blended basketball. And McGill too. All y'all done got in cahoots together. Uh, and then Baker, I don't think Baker playing LaFleur either. And boy, this probably gonna be LaFleur's best team coming up this season. It's probably one of their better teams they done ever had. In quite some time. I ain't gonna say ever had. You know, I don't know. St. Paul's on them right now. And 4-win year for them too. LaFleur gonna win 4. PJ, you think LaFleur gonna win 4 games? Or you talking about McGill ain't gonna win 4 games? Who not gonna win 4 games? Oh man. God Theodore can't catch a break tonight. Oh, Theodore. Folk really gonna leave it. Boy, I tell you. It's gonna be fun, y'all. I'm telling you, football can't get back around here quick enough. I'm telling you, man. I don't know, man. Man, you got the best player. Ain't no tailgating. No, they ain't gonna be better than this year. Man, ain't nobody getting off on that exit 13 this year. The only exit 13 people getting off up there in Saraland. But I don't know, y'all. I'd rather be the number 2 seed. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm in 6A Region 1, I'd rather be the number 2 seed. But I don't know. The number 2 seed gonna be at the bottom of the bracket this year, though. This year team is better. How they better? Who the running back is? Who the running back at theater? Who the wide receivers? What's their name? You know, they're gonna be interesting though. How, who is the running back at theater? That's what I want to know. What's his name? Anybody know the Theodore running back now? Who gonna be the running back? Shit, not his name. Who gonna be the running back? Who are the receivers? Now, one thing about it, y'all, they got a big line. But I'm gonna tell y'all, same song every year from somebody. Last year it was Mix and Q saying 0-10. They still got Bobby G. He too hard. The kid been racking up offers. Man, offers ain't got nothing to do with it. Cause y'all basketball had a lot of 20-win teams, and ain't no damn body got no scholarship. So winning ain't got nothing to do with no scholarship. Ain't got nothing to do with no damn scholarship. Tell you. They said the band Fowler playing wide receiver at Theodore this year. And, man, I don't know, man. It ain't the same old song. Theodore, y'all, I hate to go to the history book, but I'm gonna go to the history book. People walk around here like Theodore just don't won 25 state championships. That's the part that be killing me sometimes. You know, Saraland just won his first one. God, that's crazy part about it. Saraland got more state championships than Theodore in football. Here we go, y'all. We're going to the history book. Oh the kid got a lot of offers, y'all. Y'all, let me pull it up, y'all. We finna pull the history up. I might even put it on the screen tonight. Um, I'm looking for the playoff record. What is it? Oh, here it is. Um, Theodore has won 18 playoff games in school history. 18 playoff games in school history. And 4 of them was last year. They won championships in 18. My kid, I can see where you coming from. Time will tell though. We will revisit. Oh yeah. But here go the thing. The only person I saw got carries was Braden Jenkins and Demon Jones. I didn't see nobody else get no carries at running back. Yeah, at least last year we knew Braden Jenkins was coming back for Theodore. This year, okay, man, got a real Mississippi pipeline, best recruit in the city. I bet he brought some out that north with him. But he got a thing, the man went 0-10 last year. And if we sitting up here bragging on an 0-10 coach, we need to be bragging on LaFleur. We need to be bragging on who else went 0-10 last year. We need to brag on every school that got an 0-10 coach. But I'm gonna tell y'all, a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up his he has won. Hold on, let me see. How many games he done won? He done won 211 games and lost 107. Even with last season, y'all. Pell City is equivalent to he shouldn't have took his ass up there. But at the end of the day, um, he shouldn't have went up there, y'all. He shouldn't have went up there, y'all. He messed his record up. He messed his record up going up there. I can tell you that. I don't know if he got that much talent. You know, I don't know if he got that much talent. Oh, you were 1-9 last year. Yeah, he took the job. He went 1-9, y'all. Let me see who he beat. Let me see what team he beat last year. Oh, Lord, y'all, he got keeper last year. He lost 56-21, 38-10. Clay Chalkville beat him 58-0. Center Point beat him 56-10. You follow 54-35. Oxford 38-13. Shades Valley beat him 35-29. Huffman 27-15. Pinson Valley 45-21. And he beat Springville 70-40. Moody beat him 56-21. Leeds beat him 38-10. Exactly. Peter Parker. That's his new name. Yeah, he gave up 50 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times last year. Gave up over 40 points. Y'all, it wasn't a game. He didn't give up 40 points, y'all. Well, he gave up 27 against Huffman. And y'all know Huffman don't even play football for real. Offense gonna run about 3,000 times a game. Ain't nothing. Is it? But Clay Chalkville, he got a team y'all brag on every year. Clay Chalkville beat him 58-0. And what Pell City is 6-8? Yeah, Pell City Region 6. Clay Chalkville had 50 at the half. Ooh, Lord. They really took it easy on them. But see, it's mighty funny. Everybody want Steve Madden to be successful, but don't nobody give Ray Nelson a chance out there at Blunt. What's the difference between Ray Nelson going to Blunt and Steve Madden going to Theodore? What's the difference? Both teams got athletes. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I can tell y'all that. I can tell you that much. It's gonna be interesting. You know, I just like the fact that you know, here go Ray Nelson, y'all. Ray Nelson is getting a hell of a running back. His running back way better then the running back they're gonna have at Theodore. And we got people saying that Theodore gonna win. Yeah, Theodore got a good line. Has Murphy named the coach yet? No, Murphy ain't named the coach yet. Blunt going to be a different team this year. They just won't average 30 points, but we'll get it done. So you saying Theodore probably gonna be a 4 seed this year, Mr. Johnson? Why would a kid leave Mississippi to come to Theodore? Make it make sense right now. Saraland won a state championship. Y'all, if a kid gonna leave Mississippi, he going to Saraland. Wake up, coach. Y'all, if a kid is going to leave Mississippi and come to Alabama, he's going to Saraland. If a kid leaves Theodore, he going to preach it. Oh boy, y'all clouded. Them folks ain't gonna leave Mississippi. You must forget Pickett Young and Gaucher got a great program. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Them folks ain't coming down here, man. I know a lot of people might want Theodore to keep it going. But y'all, it's gonna be tough, man. And then, you know, William, you was bragging on McGill being good. So now McGill not gonna be good anymore? Because, you know, right now Theodore might be outside the playoffs. I done seen some people predictions and they don't have Theodore in the playoffs, y'all. I hate to be the bad news, but I done seen some predictions. And wake up, coach.
Wake up, coach.
Coach, I'm sitting here thinking, I know I done seen a couple predictions for Region 1, and they didn't have Theodore in the playoffs. Or they had him as a 4 seed.
Right.
You know, but I saw some, and they didn't even have Theodore in. One of them didn't even have St. Paul's in. You know, and a lot of people talk about St. Paul's.
Oh, wow.
But,
I mean, we could look at the region right now.
You know, that's what I'm saying, man. It's,
you know, Saraland coming back with a lot. Spanish Fort coming back with a lot. Theodore lost a lot. Blunt's working really hard. Daphne's, hey, maybe Daphne's still Daphne. Maybe this is going to be one of the best Daphne teams we've seen.
Well, you know, Daphne's 7A, coach.
Okay, yeah, I forget about them. Okay, so
Spanish Fort. That's what you're thinking about.
So St. Paul.
Spanish Fort.
Yes. Well, then St. Paul's and somebody's going to be battling out for a 3 or 4 or 2. I mean, it's wide open, man. I mean, that you can't really call it. All those kids are working hard. Let's see. We've got a few more teams though.
Who keep putting St. Paul's in the playoffs, though, coach? Bo Carrington is at Spanish Fort. Oh yeah, they got Tank and all that, but they had Tank last year. Ryan Williams put up 35 points.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just looking at the recent.
People ain't have Theodore in the rankings and was 7-0. Man, Theodore ended the season, William, number one in the state. So Theodore really should be preseason something. But that's what I'm saying, William. But a lot of people know that y'all done lost a lot of kids. And your son, one of them. You want to do it with him? Somebody trying to get in. Let's see who's trying to get in. Wake up, coach.
Yeah, I was checking on something, but no. I mean, you still got McGill and Murphy. I mean, those kids could be working hard too. You know.
Theodore better go recruit out the hallways. Joe Ray said Theodore better recruit out the hallways.
Mm. I mean, they're losing a lot of seniors that are really good football players. That's going to be hard to fill those shoes, man. You can't just say some other kid's going to step up. And I mean, if they got that much talent, man, they must be a factory like I didn't know they had.
Who the other prospects Theodore have?
Or they're just outworking everybody. What's that, Coach?
I said, who the other prospects for Theodore?
Uh, I mean, if their quarterback's been working hard, he could be a good prospect this year. You know,
They got Bobby Pruitt. Who else they got?
well, yeah,
I know
everybody knows about him, but I mean, is he going to be
they got
playing?
Derek Lee.
Is he going to be playing offense? I mean, kind of like Will James did a couple of times last year before he got hurt at the first of the year. Or I mean, it's going to be a lot for that one kid to try to. I mean, you're
I can't tell you one receiver is at Theodore. I swear I can.
All right. Well, and what people got to realize is the running back pound for pound was the best running back probably, in high school football last year. So you're saying you're losing that. What, he's going to West Alabama, and then you got a receiver. What is he going to Vandy, or where do you end up signing? Yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. And then you got
Will James going to
Mississippi State Bulldogs. I mean, like these kids. So you going to replace all that and just act like it's nothing? And so what offers are these kids that are the diamonds in the rough? We don't even know their name. I mean, it'll be fun to watch. It'll be interesting, but I mean, that's kind of a disrespect to that senior class to just act like y'all be coming around every year around here. That's the only thing. Hey, I mean, like, I just like to see good football. I ain't got a dog in the fight, but I mean, if you ask me right now, if I thought they were going to be a top 4 team, I'd say that's going to be hard to fill the shoes of that senior class. So I hope you're working hard, whoever's going to step up. But I mean, right now you got to know Saraland's going to be getting bigger, faster, stronger from last year. Spanish Fort. I hear Blunt's working really, really hard. Daphne, I'm sure, man. I watch a lot of stuff that goes on over there. Those kids, they work hard. McGill Tulin, they just got a new football coach. I'm sure they're working hard. You got St. Paul's in the
They
region.
said the same thing. No, man. JJ decided to play. He's working out. Okay, that's another kid,
Yep.
but we ain't throw the ball. But who gonna be the running back? You ain't got a Braden Jenkins.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I root for JJ. Ain't no doubt. You just gotta have a, I hope y'all got a really good line, and I'm sure Theodore's still gonna feel. I mean, it's Theodore. They're gonna be competitive. It's just, to just even say somebody's gonna be a top four team with what you lost. I mean, that's just a lot for those kids to have to step up, and those kids. There's some big time offers, man. But I mean, Theodore does run the football, and he likes to run the football to set up the play action pass. He's a pro style traditional coach, so um,
How many points Theodore
the
scored?
quarterback. I think the quarterback
How
could
many
drive
points
that
did
offense
Theodore score in the Sierra game?
the second time.
Yeah.
It wasn't what they did the first time. You
Let
know
me go
that
back and
stat. I
pull it
can't.
up.
You go pull it up. I mean, man, we're just talking, everybody. I mean, we're pulling for all the kids, but if you got to ask somebody, I mean,
Yeah, the same line there.
I could have really only picked two teams right now, and that's. I just think, you're gonna have bigger, faster, stronger Saraland team, and then you're gonna have a team that was really right there with them and part of the game in Spanish Fort, and then maybe a Theodore in there. Lost a lot of seniors, and then you got a St. Paul's what they did in the playoffs. So the other team's got to step it up. It's the what's expected out of McGill and Blunt and Murphy and either Baldwin County or I guess Robertsdale. Kind of that's the order I named them. It's kind of the where you're gonna have to step it up if you didn't hear top four that time. Maybe I can't really give you a top four. I just know Saraland and Spanish Fort I think are probably the most expected teams to do something with, just based even off the tradition of as of lately. Yeah, that's a good point. You
Oh
can't ignore.
Lord.
I've been hearing a lot about that, about a lot of younger age groups getting ignored and stuff, and just kind of. I mean, not just in scholastic ball, just in some of this off season stuff. Not everywhere, just you know well, everywhere, really. Not every team, but I mean, in every city, it happens in every type of league. But you just got to be mindful of that, and make sure whatever age group's being coached, that person is passionate, like they're coaching a professional team. You should care about
Here
those
go the
kids
thing.
and
Here go the
not
thing,
overlook
Jeff.
any age group.
Jeff, the only coach at Theodore High School right now, until he names anybody else, is Steve Maris. So that's the point that everybody don't understand. The only coach at Theodore High School that's a football coach that we know gonna be on that sideline next year is Steve Maris until further notice.
Hmm. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's the kind of guy that wants to get behind the eight ball to shoot for. I mean, a state championship. I mean, he wouldn't be coaching for nothing at his age. So, and seems like he wants to do this and not do what happened uh, last year. I mean, like Rigby, the quarterback, he could be like a kid I used to train, like a Miller Mosley that won like two state titles for him. But are you going to be able to kind of run the play action after you're in an RPO system? I don't know. A lot more under center stuff with him.
My
probably.
thing is this. Yeah. And we can't let St. Paul's off the hook because a lot of the people don't think St. Paul's quarterback play is up to par. Remember, Theodore shut them out in the playoffs. But in the last regular season game, it was a good game. But man, let me pull up these scores from last year. That's what I need to be doing. We sit here talking high school football 365 like we normally do. Here go the scores, y'all. Let me pull them up. Theodore beat Baker 32-3. Robertsdale 34-0. Murphy 41-13. Baldwin County 49-0. Spanish Fort 29-21. Opelika 34-24. Both of them games on the road. Now you got to host the Spanish Fort team at C.A. Douglas Field. Man, that's gonna be crazy. You got to go to Baker, got to go to Robertsdale, got to go to Baldwin County. People you probably gonna beat. Then here go the game that I got circled. You got an open date, and Blunt is coming to town. They beat Blunt 35-0 last year. They went to the Lip and played McGill. They beat McGill 37-10. Beat Saraland 27-26. Beat St. Paul's in the regular season 16-3. Then they beat Cylinder near 35-20 in the playoffs. Hueytown 29-18. St. Paul's 28-0. And then lost to Saraland 21-6 in a game where they didn't score any touchdown. Kicked 2 field goals in that game.
Yep.
But you only scored 6 points against a at best young Saraland defense that's going to be even stronger this season. Now Theodore gonna have a pretty good defense too, but they gonna have to score some points. Theodore defense gonna have to get some turnovers and pick sixes and stuff like that, fumbles on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I gotta give it to Cam Johnson, who was utilized early in the season. Man, I mean that kid was just mossing on everybody. We saw it ourselves at Ladd. And some other games, but it was just kind of like, the later the year went on, it seems like they didn't go to him in certain matchup situations that they should have, especially one-on-one, to the wide side of the field. And I don't know what happened there, but, maybe that's the reason why a lot of the way things worked out the way they are.
We ain't talking about Saraland right now. But in that Saraland game, they held Theodore to 6 points. A week after they gave up 56 to Homewood.
Yep.
Come on up. St. Paul only beat Blunt 22-14, y'all. I want everybody to know that. Spanish Fort beat them 41-38. Now that was a good game. Faith Academy beat them 34-7. Saraland beat them 42-14. UMS Wright beat them 21-14. And Theodore beat them 28-0 and 16-3. St. Paul only scored 267 points and gave up 241. But everybody got St. Paul's automatically making the playoffs? Come on, y'all. And y'all, they beat a McGill team 16-3. They got hot late. Blunt had 18 points against McGill. So looking at the scores, McGill lost to Catholic. McGill started off 0-2 last year. Then they beat Robertsdale. McGill lost 42-21 to Catholic. Needed Ray on the ones and twos. They beat. They lost to Spanish Fort. They lost to Theodore, and they lost to Saraland and Theodore. Well, Saraland 48-31 in a game that they led. They led Saraland in that game. Well, I can tell you this: they gonna score more points than they did last year at McGill. But y'all, the score that gets me is the St. Paul score. They only beat Blunt 22-14 in that game. Blunt gonna score way more than 14 this year. And Blunt led in that game. Blunt led in that game, Jeff.
Yeah,
I think it was
that's
14-13.
I'm pretty high on them this year, man. It's great expectations for them, you know. I mean, as all the teams that made the playoffs last year, but I mean, it's just those kids. They got a different. It's a whole different rebrand over there now.
You know, I know some of the other people said that Theodore wasn't gonna make the playoffs and all that last year. We didn't say that. The people that's still here now, I think Q did.
I stuck with them.
I think Q said it. Then once he went and saw him practice, you know, all that changed. Y'all can't count Theodore out. Only team over them is Saraland. Everybody else got to beat Theodore on the field, and that's a tough test. Still the most. Oh no, they ain't the most physical team. No. Spanish Fort was the most physical team now. And Spanish Fort has 3 running backs right now.
They had Saraland on the ropes themselves, you know. We were at that game, so it was.
Yeah.
If you were there, you know, it was. They kind of beat themselves a lot last year. Not taking it away from anybody that beat them, but
Spanish Fort gave away more games than Sam's Club give away samples.
And yeah, I mean, just like Theodore's probably got some kids that are expected to step up that are underclassmen. Man, Spanish Fort's got some kids. They've been working hard year round, man. I'm telling you, there's going to be some.
Spanish Fort motto should be finish.
Yeah. And that's what they used to be known for.
Their motto needs to be finished. I'm telling you. They had a hell of a team. But y'all, we see him breaking down 6A Region 1 as usual. Robertsdale, Baldwin County, all those teams still in the same little bucket. Who else? Murphy's still in that bucket until they name a head coach. And we talking about the out bucket, the outhouse bucket. My 6 playoff teams right now is in no order: Saraland, Spanish Fort, Theodore, McGill, Blunt, and St. Paul's. All them teams gonna have to fight for those spots. Um, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm about to pull up Theodore roster from this year. I'm just gonna go down the list of people that's coming back. Navonte Richardson, linebacker. Uh, Bobby Pruitt, linebacker. Who we got? Braxton Clark. He's a wide receiver. He's coming back. That was number 13. But they say he's gonna be the running back. Anthony Pugh, Cameron Rigby, Krishan Overton. Both of those are quarterbacks. Braylon Robinson, that's number 20. He played a little safety. Free safety, Jamarian Jose. Brian Ward Jr. He's an outside linebacker, sophomore. Another sophomore, Jordan Nelson. Tremaine Washington. He's a cornerback. Delvin Draper is a wide receiver. Gabriel Watson is a linebacker. The kicker, Miguel Fred, he's coming back. Middle linebacker, Travion Davis. Running back. Oh, this might be the running back that everybody got coming back. He a junior. Chris Espinal. Linebacker, Austin Youngblood. Sophomore running back, Jamarius Morris.
I bet they got some running backs.
Sophomore DN, Justin Norville. That's Coach Norville's son.
Okay.
Wide receiver, Harvey Davis. Cornerback, Josiah Bendoff. Free safety, Jeremy Odom. Another kicker, Noah Hernandez. He's a freshman. Seth Boynton, another running back. Joshua Cash. Y'all, I'm telling you. And I'm just gonna stop right there. And yeah, it's other kids. You got a bunch of the linemen coming back. But it's gonna be a totally different team. You got big Cam Rogers, 6'5", 330. Gabe Watson, remember that name? Who was that? Linebacker. Coach K, the coach that's on the line, is he from Theodore? Oh, no, he's not from Theodore. Jeff, what you pulling up over there? You got any other rosters that you done pulled up?
No, but I thought about pulling up Spanish Forts.
Oh Lord,
it's gonna give me a depth chart or anything.
Let me go. I'm gonna go pull it up real quick.
What do you think, Max Preps? Just go there.
That's where I just got Theodore's from.
Okay.
But let's see what Spanish Fort looks like. Roster. At the top of the list, Nehemiah Hickson. Remember that name? Cole McConaughey. That's the 6'6" DN. Remember that name? Spanish 40, man, they ain't cut no corners. Javante Walton, 6 foot linebacker. Remember that name? Brock Brewer, where he graduated. Gabe Charles Myers, free safety. Justin Bonner. I think that's the kid everybody talking about. Supposed to be good at quarterback. He a quarterback. Landon York. Cooper Thompson. Newton Gardner. Tight end. Bishop Burkhalter. There's one of them Burkhalters, that went and played for IMG and all that. And a lot of these kids, they don't have numbers by them. But I can tell you this: Nehemiah Hickson is the man. Finding Nemo, telling you better find Nemo. But what's the other running back they had this year? What number he was?
Was it Jake Godfrey? And he's got time left on the roster. Was that the kid? You hear me?
Yeah,
Coach?
that's the running back from this year, right? No, not Jake. The other one that ran the long touchdown against Sarah Lane, like 80 yards. It ain't hard to find. It ain't hard to find, Jeff. Google is your best friend. I can tell you that.
Oh, ain't no doubt. Their roster didn't
Nah, they
update
didn't.
everybody on Max Prep. That ain't
Nah,
updated.
nah, they didn't update theirs.
No.
But they got Nemo on there. I can tell
Oh
you
yeah,
that.
that was the first name I thought I read before it cut out. But yeah, I saw that and I was already like, man, don't forget about this kid. And got 2 more years, right?
Oh yeah.
Man.
Man, it's just fun sitting here pulling up these games.
I'm trying not. I'm for some reason it's kicking me out of the show sometimes tonight when I do that. So
Oh yeah, you stay out too long. Believe me, you won't be there.
weird. It don't normally. It lets me look up what I want to. Most of the time, I was trying to look at the article to remember who scored in the sequence of the game.
Sawyer Wilson.
Yeah, Sawyer Wilson. That kid's coming back, ain't he?
Yeah, he had a 65-yard and a 40-yard touchdown against.
Yeah. Saraland.
Yeah, against Sarah.
Man, looked like he got shot out of a cannon. And they got some receivers going to step up. That's going to be juniors that weren't starters last year. Man, those kids, they hand time. Some of them laser 4-4. Man.
But my thing. Oh, this the game I want to see. Spanish Florida St. Paul. How did they get that kid from Spanish Florida? I mean, from St. Paul's. How did they get him?
What, Spanish Fort got a St. Paul's kid from last year?
Yeah, the running back.
Oh, okay. The kid that's not.
My bad. Drew Williamson. That's his name.
Oh, wow.
Drew Williamson. I was calling the wrong name, y'all. Drew Williamson. That's the kid from St. Paul's.
He was pretty good, too. I talked to the running back coach, and he told me that kid was pound for pound as good as anything you could shake a stick at right now.
Yeah. Jeff, we didn't did enough on that 6A Region 1. I'm gonna tell you another team I'm gonna be looking out for this year is Daphne. You know,
Yep.
everybody on the Mary G train, but I was at that Mary G game, and I think Daphne only lost like by 3 or something in that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they kind of not taking anything away from MGM. They won the game. They beat them, but you know, at the same time, a game that close, you know, you make a few mistakes, you kind of beat yourself.
Oh yeah. Let me pull up that one. 14-9 was the score in that game.
A defensive battle right there, man. High school football nowadays, don't see that much.
Yeah, 14-9 was the score in that game. First time beating Daphne in 20 years for Mary G. Montgomery. And now everybody thinking,
Since Scott Leslie,
yeah,
man, they had some teams in, man. 01, 02, MGM. Only team better on this side of the bay was Davidson. They just had a little bit more speed in MGM, but man, in the weight room, woo, them boys, they was killing it.
when you saw Nick Clark up there on a visit to Alabama the other day, man, looked like he looked like one of the action figures from back in the day.
Man.
Tell you about Nick Clark doll at the Daphne gift shop.
I would say Toys R Us. I don't know if they got any of them no more.
Man, come on.
I'm getting old now, I guess.
Man. It's crucial.
What's 7A looking like, Coach? Great expectations for Baker, I'm sure.
Man.
MGM overall, yeah. I mean, you know, follow up.
I don't know, Foley. Foley the region champs. But they got all of them getting spanked, so it don't really matter who wins.
All right, well, hey, and I stuck with Foley last year and Coach Derek Scott, and man, I'm telling you, I know what I've kind of been watching a little bit of what they got going on, man, and you talk about a line. That line's been working.
Well, you know, you got several top players on that line, but I'm gonna tell you this, and you know, a lot of people put stuff on. You know, I know Willie Anderson went to work with the line.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
The expectations just really went through the roof for Foley, but it's just something missing. I don't know what it is. It's just something that's missing in Foley for them to get past that hump, you know, and Baker the same way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you sit there and you want to pull out the, you know, the navy blue pom-poms and cheer for them sometimes, but it be something missing, you know, at those schools. Good coaches, you know, but y'all, it be just something missing. I don't know what it be. What's another 7A school? Alma Bryant. It's something missing at Alma Bryant.
Oh, yeah. Come on, guys. Them sophomores from 2 years ago, you're seniors now. It's time to step it up. Make the playoffs this year, guys.
I don't even think they won an area game last year, a region game. Let me pull up Alma Bryant. I don't think they won a region game. You know, there's some good coaches down there. You know, you try not to bring. No, they didn't win a region game. Not one. They lost to Daphne 25-0. Mary G 33-19. Baker 27-6. Foley 55-32. Farrell 37-7. Davidson beat them 28-7. They was 0-6 in the region, 3-7 overall.
Who
Who
were their
else?
3 wins? Who were the 3 wins?
Northridge, Central Nail 7-6, and Hopeville 35-29. The same Hopeville team that beat LaFleur in the spring game by 7. I wonder if Elmer Bryant could have beat LaFleur. They only scored 168 points the whole season, gave up 301.
I don't think it's the coaching staff. They got a pretty good coaching staff.
That's what I say, man. It's something missing, man. I don't know what it is. It's something missing. But who else in that region?
Okay, so right now you'd say the 4 of the stronger teams with great expectations. We got Foley,
Fairhope.
Fairhope. Yeah.
I like Daphne.
Daphne, yeah. Yep. Great expectations for them too. I like them this year. And okay, so who's going to step it up in the 4? MGM, I guess, is going to be the 4 again, huh? Or they were the 3 last year.
Well, that was the 4th seed. They had to go to was it Auburn or Central Phoenix City? Let me pull it up.
I thought it was Charles Henderson.
But they played them in the regular season.
Okay, that's right. At the end of the year. That's right. Or yeah.
They went to Central Phoenix City 58-7. Central Phoenix City beat them. Actually, Mary G won 6 games in a row.
Oh yeah, they were hot, man. They were real hot last year. I was proud of them boys.
They lost to Williamson. They lost to Charles Henderson. They lost to Foley in overtime. And they lost to Farrell. And then they beat Elmer Bryant, Baldwin County, Davidson, Baker, Daphne, and Robertsdale.
Okay.
They scored 311 points. That was a lot of points for them. But that 14-9 game with a down Daphne team, and it just, I was at that game. They don't want to play Daphne and Daphne for that last playoff spot next year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be and boy, they start playing that Trojan, and boy, everybody started.
It goes back to what we've been talking about. What's the new one? Tradition matters. Tradition matters.
Tradition matters.
Champions Way. They don't call it Champions Way for nothing.
So that's another state championship program that everybody try to throw away.
From way back.
I'm tired of y'all trying to throw away the champion. Y'all trying to build up Houdinis. They try to build up the little engine that could type teams now.
Mm-hmm.
Who would ever thought Baker would be in the conversation when you mentioned playoffs? Talking about a program that lost over 70 games at one point.
Yeah, that was like the old Jim Mora Senior. What playoffs?
Sure. Oh, they lost 33 consecutive games at one point.
Oh. Going on over 3-year mark.
Yeah. That's crazy.
peak at 5A?
Yeah, might as well. It ain't gonna hurt us. Faith Academy, best team Faith Academy that had
No doubt.
probably in school history coming up this season. But man, you got Boyd and Charles Henderson. Man, that's like David and Goliath type stuff. And some people might say, "Oh man, they're gonna beat them this year." But we're not giving away roses on Valentine's Day. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about football.
That's right, Coach.
It's gonna be hard to beat them guys, man. He gonna thing. Who they beat? Faith Academy 27-12. Big win Faith Academy had over and you follow them. But man, a UMS Wright jinx. You talking about a jinx. You lose to UMS Wright 21-20. And you led 20-7 in that game.
Yeah, they had it, man. It was like they just started cruising.
And then they lose to Gulf Shores, and then they come back and beat Gulf Shores in the playoffs, 20-14. That was huge. They ended up 11-3, coach, and scored 432 points last year, which was great. They had a 61-6 win over LaFleur to end the regular season. They beat Viger 30-6 in that game. That was a big win for them. Beat Williamson 26-0. Shutout. Wow. But beat BC Rain 34-0. Right after they beat Viger.
Yeah, that was pretty big time. That was a big statement.
But you got all these schools. It's interesting. The three-way tie saved Williamson. Them, Viger, and BC Rain was in a three-way tie. If it had been head-to-head, Viger would have made the playoffs because they beat Williams.
Yep. You're right, man. And then it really stunk for BC Rain because they beat Viger, but it just didn't matter because,
the Mary G win was the difference in Williamson making the playoffs.
Wow.
Yep. They beat Mary G by 1. And they beat Blunt. Mary G and Blunt. That was the 13 points that they had. And BC Rain and Viger, they weren't even close. Viger only played one non-region game, and that was against Blunt. So they only had 6 points. And BC Rain, they lost to XL. Remember that game? 22-18.
Oh, yeah, man. It was like the next week after Viger.
And they lost to Davidson. So they didn't have any points off either of those non-region games. So Williamson made the playoffs off of the three-way tie.
Man. Okay, so that's the thing. So let's look at the region right now and the top teams from last year. So we had a Faith Academy. We had a Gulf Shores.
No, you had UMS Wright. See, everybody forget about UMS Wright in that 5A division.
Oh, I was just talking about the teams that made the playoffs. Okay, so we had UMS Wright, Faith Academy,
Gulf Shores, Faith Academy, and Williamson.
Right. And then the odd man out was. See, look, we were talking about 6A earlier. This year, it's going to be harder to pick 5A. It's wide open. It is just
5A. 5A, and then just like I just said, it was a three-way tie. It was a
Yeah.
three-way tie for the final playoff spot.
I guess this
So
year it's going to be great expectations again. Would you say now it goes to being Faith, Gulf Shores, UMS Wright? Because UMS
yeah,
Wright lost a lot of seniors.
well, UMS Wright still got Joe Lott.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah,
Joe Lott is the next
Joe
coming
Lott,
of Cole
everything.
Blaylock.
Yeah,
It might be better.
he got that 4.4. Yeah, he's like an Edelman, or like a Danny
Exactly.
Woodhead or something. Yeah,
A two-way player that can go play Wildcat quarterback. Now you can put him at running back. Man, it's going to be hard to beat UMS again. And they got a great offensive line
yeah.
over there at UMS Wright. So I would be surprised if UMS Wright and Viger. That's going to be an interesting game. Let me pull that one up. I think that was one of UMS Wright closer games.
So Williamson, and BC Rain, they got to be really going this year because there's a lot of talent at the other four schools.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from Williamson though, because we know they're gonna have a defense.
Well, see, here's the thing. UMS only beat Viger 10-7, and they only beat Williamson 17-8, and they only beat Faith Academy 21-20. But they they beat the hell out of BC Wright 42-7. They opened up a can of whoop ass and then gave them a Coke. Telling you. And they were number one in the state the whole season. And everybody was laughing. You know, I was telling people, I was laughing my butt off because they just knew Viger was going to be number one. And I didn't see it. I did not see it. And, you know, but this year, I can say this, Viger's going to be a whole lot better. They only lost one senior on the offensive line. And then you still got one of the best offensive linemen in the country. And then, man, you adding some more kids. You got your Core Barnes, got the Jackson State offer at running back. That's gonna be interesting right there. And they added a good quarterback. He had to sit out this year. We're gonna talk a bit about him. The closer, you know, after the spring game, we ain't gonna spoil. We ain't gonna put no bulletin board on the screen. None of that. We don't want to spoil that. But Viger got them a quarterback over there this year. And every time Viger have a quarterback, Jeff, you can pretty much say they're gonna make it to the state championship game. And I can't remember a year that Viger had a quarterback and they didn't go. But it's gonna be interesting. I know when Brett Dearman was there, we didn't go that year. We lost to Robert E. Lee. After we beat them the first game of the year. That was interesting. Oh yeah. You already know what to say, John, right?
There you got John Ray on there. Yeah, I cut out, man. Somebody asked for the people, hey, y'all got a show tonight? Send me the, not like they're coming on with us, you know, but send me where it's on. I'm like, it's on YouTube or Facebook, man.
Tell you.
Goodness gracious. You don't know that.
I can tell you this, I guarantee we're gonna have a lot of comments on tomorrow.
Have me a little snack, man.
Let's go all the way down to 3A.
Okay, so you already did the 4A? Or you want to just go to 3A?
Yeah, we just gonna skip over 4A.
All right. They ain't really enough.
We just looking at the Mobile schools right now. Who else?
4A.
3A gonna be interesting. Excel, Thomasville, WS Neal, Mobile Christian, Hillcrest Evergreen, Cottage Hill need a new coach. Flemington and Monroe County.
Man, that's a lot of teams.
But Excel gonna be good again. I can tell you that right
Really?
now. Excel gonna be good again.
I expect Flemington to be better, pretty good again this year.
I don't look for Mobile Christian after self-reporting in.
No,
I hope they don't.
I expect them to go pretty far this year, maybe all the way at least to the big game, and we'll see what they do when they get there.
You must forgot who in this region. On this side of the bracket, St. James. St. James beat Mobile Christian 35-7.
I know. That's the game they got to get past, though, if they meet up with them.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen even that first round. I mean, of course, there was injuries, and people could be kind of just banged and bruised up, but, you know, it's kind of like what happens, like, you know, Q or some people brought up, what happens if Clay Chalkville ends up playing Saraland? They got all those kids coming back.
Yeah. But Mobile Christian had Hillcrest Evergreen helped out Mobile Christian a whole lot, losing to Cottage Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mobile Christian, Hillcrest Evergreen, and Cottage Hill were all tied for that last spot. But Mobile Christian, they had wins over Pike Liberal Arts. Oh no, they didn't. They took those games back.
Yeah, that was a few they took back.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
They did beat Pike. They just took it back from them.
But Mobile Christian scored 403 points last year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, man, they got some athletes over there, man.
Here go the thing, y'all. They be flown. Excel 35-14 and WS Neal 34-0.
I called that Excel game. Told you it wasn't going to be no. It's a different type of ball.
They lost to Pensacola Catholic.
Yeah, it had the game. They had that ball game. Kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
Couldn't really tackle the running back in the second half, man. It is what it is.
Boy, I tell you. I'm gonna tell you what hurt Cottage Hill the most. Them losing to Atmore in that non-regional game. They lost to Atmore 21-14 in that game. And they led 14-0 at halftime.
Woo. That's got to sting. That's just the worst, man. That's the ones you remember, man. You'll be like, I can get one back, man.
Tell you. I'm gonna tell you the team that I want to see in 3A is Hillcrest Evergreen with Jamonte Stallworth at quarterback. He probably gonna be one of the top quarterbacks in his entire region. That's another great. He's a 3-year starter. Started as a 10th grader. He's gonna be a 3-year starter, and then they got the Likely kid, Jalen Likely. He probably run about a 4.3 in a 40. He can fly, Joe. Tell you, they got some kids.
Yeah, that's a known name, and people don't forget that wasn't it 2017 Hillcrest won state championship that year, didn't they?
Yeah.
4A.
Yeah, they won.
So tradition matters. There you go. Tradition matters.
That's another team.
Coach
Coach Nord,
It's a football
Coach
town.
Nord, the new coach up there. It's gonna be interesting.
I'll be ready to give them a good look this year, man. Try to go to one of their home games.
Oh yeah, man. That won't be no problem. Tradition matters, y'all. I'm telling you. Been to one state championship game and won it. 2 semifinals. Been to the third round. They made it to the third round last year.
Yeah, for a couple of years, they were kind of like that little mystique that Pike Road kind of had going on. Hillcrest was a team you didn't want to play pound for pound. They were kind of even like the 21 type of Vigrid team. They had a lot of athletes, man. They hit you.
Actually, they didn't make the playoffs. That was the year before. They went to the third round. They got put out of the playoffs. That's how Mobile Christian got in. Yep, they got put out of the playoffs. Hillcrest went 4-6. Cottage Hill was 5-5.
Depending on what players are over there for this year, they should. I don't know who the coach is going to be, but they should have a better year.
Who?
Maybe. Cottage Hill.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see.
Just because I know they got a lot of good athletes over there, it's just going to be, putting it together with the coaching staff, new coaching staff.
You know what? You know what I might do, John? I might throw my name in the hat for the Cottage Hill, John.
Hey, we like it over there. I'd go help you over there, man.
I already know you'd be my offense coordinator.
Nice, coach. Yeah, man. We had a beautiful camp series at the showcase we did there one time. Had some kids, had some great measurable numbers.
Boy, that would be crazy. Hey, Jeff, that'll be crazy. KT Thorne named the new coach over at Cottage Hill.
Boy, we'd be showing up out there today, Spring, for church or something.
Well, we had to have a revival out there for the people to keep us from cussing.
We'll be eating by Schillinger Roadside on Sundays now.
Telling you, look, but we had to have. Boy, I'm gonna need the Pope to come by the school.
Oh boy, I tell you.
I wonder where Mike Dean gonna end up at. That's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's another great coach still out there. I wonder if he put in for the Murphy job.
Who's that coach? Who'd you say to put in for the Murphy?
I said I wonder if he did.
Who?
And I know he applied for the Blunt job.
Who? I didn't hear.
Mike Dean.
Dean.
Yeah, Mike Dean. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, they hated to see him go in Hillcrest, didn't they?
Yeah, he had health issues.
Right.
I guess he got them corrected now. But
wow.
Man, that's another great name. Still floating out there. Cottage Hill, I don't know if y'all hire him. He ain't a quiet boy. He'll be out there repeating every day. Come on, guys. Get your asses out here and do the fuck I tell you. Boy, I tell you.
They probably would.
Telling you.
I'd be more than happy to, Coach. That's hilarious.
Cutting board fell, man.
And my thing is this, y'all, and I don't want people to get confused.
No, they might hurt yourself.
I don't want people to get confused because lately a lot of people been getting confused with what we say here on this show. And they take it out of context. Y'all, we are here promoting kids. That's all we here for, y'all. Don't be mad at us. Don't want to don't want to, come behind us and give us a wedgie or nothing. I'm telling you, we just some people that love high school sports and just sports in general and helping kids. We don't want anybody to get confused.
That's right.
You know.
Oh, I think we've given everybody credit and probably what they deserve tonight. And some teams are just they're kind of caught in the shuffle right now. And they're going to have to step it up.
Yeah.
But there's great expectations for more than 4 teams to make the playoffs in each in our region in each classification. But it's just who's going to be those 4 teams? Who's going to be the 5 and the 6 team looking out, going, man, if we would have just did this, we would have at least been the 4 seed. So
That's that will make it so interesting. When you got those.
and that happened to a lot of teams, unfortunately, last year. Teams that were on fire at the first of the year, in the middle of the year, and then just right there at the end, man.
Man, I'm telling you, it's like the little engine that could. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to that's the difference between football and what do you like, kind of like with your basketball, I guess, if you can sit when you banged up, it's a different sport.
Oh yeah.
Week to week, you're a starter. You play some both ways, some special teams. I mean,
man, it's crazy.
A lot of it's who's the healthiest team sometimes.
Yep, got that right. The head coach of Cottage Hill High School is KT Offsee, Jeff Ford, special teams coach John Ray. Blue map ball with state troopers and charter buses. We gonna have state troopers. We go to Cottage Hill. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a Secret Service.
I hear you, John Ray, man. He's pumped up. He'll be down here in Mobile tomorrow. Find a way.
Yeah, but
it's been a great 2 weeks here at Icon Sports.
Oh man, I got the videos, Coach.
Oh,
I gotta send you the link. I just got them.
Oh, cool.
Just got them. I might download one and put on. I ain't even looked at them. Big shout out to Shots by Prince for doing these videos.
Yeah, big shout out. We appreciate you, man. It was awesome you being there and awesome setup you got going there.
Yeah, but let's see. Did I send it over here? I thought I had sent it out on Showcase. Got your old Dropbox in your inbox.
Oh yeah, Coach, I got it.
Okay. But yeah, Jeff, all we gonna do is just promote the kids, man. I'm gonna tell you what I'm about to do. Speaking of promotions, let's go down the list of those kids. Just a few of the kids, broad jumps and 40 times and all that good stuff. What Hold on, let me pull up those. Just
Yeah,
call
maybe
out
you
the
can put it on
kids.
there.
Call out some of the kids' names.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve it, man. There's some kids, they showed up and showed out. Very impressive. Keep up your craft. Like, work at it every day. Don't take for granted what you got going. Have it staying a step ahead of people right now, because you got to jump start. A lot of you at a certain age with your ability right now, and you can tell you've been working. You've been practicing. I can tell. You didn't just show up there and not be doing nothing. I know a lot of your parents, and they work y'all. They find a way for you to train, and a lot of good dads out there that just spend some good quality time with your sons in that group.
Oh yeah.
Eyes low all the way to 20 with a chin tuck before you start to even come up and off. I like that stand. There you go. Good. All right. Ali.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was playing a video. Hold on.
Yeah, you was. And it went on.
All right, Ali. Touchdown. You can't.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Old McCall, and Zay from out there, Blunt
Yep.
quarterback with that touchdown throw.
Mhm. What a connection there, that throw and catch. I mean, that's what it was all about right there. Being clutch, going out there, making you a little, hey, kind of, I got something I'll show you real quick. Looked like kid got both feet down. It was fun seeing it in real time too. It's like being at a real showcase camp, because that's what it is, and that's what it was, and will be. It was a great time, man. Every one of them kids, they were tired when they got done too, man. Like, you know what I mean? It was almost like they were respectful, but it was kind of like, I'm ready to get in the car, go get something to eat, get another
Man,
Gatorade
it
or a
took
body
them people
armor.
no time to get up out of there, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, like, you kind of helped us with a few of the dummies and the cones, and then it was like, man, parents, they was ready to go get something to eat too.
Yeah, but
I know I was.
it's always fun when you out there with those kids, and and then you got the Viger people come out there to support the kid. You know, man, Michael Dubose could have been anywhere he wanted to be that day.
Yeah, man, the most recruitable offensive lineman in the nation in his age group, and he decided to come out there and work with those kids, talk with those kids, work out in the drills, and I mean, they got to see what the nation's number one overall recruit in that class looks like.
Tell you, man, we just blessed to have them type kids around the other kids.
Hey, a Georgia commit that just got back from visiting Alabama and Coach Nick Saban.
Oh yeah.
What an interesting life.
Yeah. Another day in the neighborhood. I can tell you that. It's Hay in the Bar Wednesday now, Coach. 12:02 on my clock.
All right. Hey, in the bar on Wednesday. John Ray will be looking forward to that all day. Y'all gonna do a show tonight, man?
Yep. Well, I tell you. Man, I know you're gonna break down all them videos. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. What's that? He said, look at John Ray on here. He
What
said,
John Ray talking about?
when we we get jobs at Cottage Hill, we can do the showcases at the school.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, well that's he already did that, so there's the connection.
Okay. So, you know, man, you sit there and when you look at these kids, coach, man, what goes through your mind when you're looking at that picture?
I don't want to overdo it. Man, I'll just be greatness. There's greatness in every one of those kids. There really is. We're going to look back one day, no matter what's going on in their life, and I guarantee you all those young men are going to be good men one day. Every one of them. And a lot of potential. And just follow your dreams, man, and take this football thing as far as you can.
Man, look at Devon Young down there at the bottom of the screen, man.
Man, that might be one of them D linemen that runs another one of them crazy 40s one day.
Well, he ran a 4.98.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about them 4.3s, you know.
Man, he ain't gonna run one of them. Shoot. He might run it when he graduate college. I'm talking about in high school. Coach, he's only a freshman. He's a freshman.
Yeah. If he can just get down to consistent 4.7s at his time, he'll be doing a man. He good now. Very impressive. I was impressed with all their broad jumps.
Oh yeah.
Very explosive. Kept getting better. McCall right there at the bottom though, from Davidson, man, he can jump out the frame out there. I thought he was going to jump out of the box.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that made that catch too.
Oh yeah. John Ray. What's going on, Coach Steele? Coach Steele, I think you missed our other intro for the night. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up. I got a new intro. Here we go. Man, there's always some man we come up with for these kids for recognition, recognition purposes. Always something.
Yeah, I know, with the times we're in, a lot of people always like exposure camp. I like that word a lot better. I always have recognition. Even goes better with student athletes. So, bunch of fine young men out there, man. Those are good kids from good families, and they work hard, or they wouldn't, be at the showcase and wanting to show their skills and get in front of people and compete.
Yeah, coach. Telling you. What you think about the little quarterback, though, out there, Blunt? You know.
Oh yeah. I like him pretty good, man. Nah, that's my boy, man. I like Isaiah big time, man. He's put in a lot of good work. Good family. He wants to go work hard every day, and he probably wants to just pick his coach's brain and learn everything he can and just soak that in and add a little bit more wisdom and knowledge to his game and do everything he can to try to become QB1 or whatever they ask him to do there.
Hold on, Coach. How do you know these kids? Where, where did you get these names from? What source did you get it from? Oh my God.
Yeah, man. What y'all think? My icons. There's your icons right there. That's what icon sport. Them footballers right there.
Mm-hmm. Tell me. But man, Jim, I think my sleep pattern is off.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. We put in a good, man, 2 great shows, and then just 2 great weeks already, 2.5 great weeks or so. Here, week of the showcase, and after, I'm still running on the fumes from that.
Oh yeah, man. It's always great when you get those kids, especially man, the little guys over there, the 3 amigos,
Yep.
the 2 from Bruton and the 1 from Saraland. Man, it's just so awesome to see them kids and all of them just getting along and having a ball.
Oh yeah, they really like mixing it up with the high schoolers and being around a kid they knew that was, big time out there, like getting recruited. Their little minds, they keep up with all that kind of stuff, man. So their daddies talk and everything. So that's their dream. They want to end up like one of those kids. Getting a scholarship offer. Even when they were around Damon Young and the older senior class and like McCall and all those kids, rubbed off on them in a really positive way. They'll never forget that either.
Oh no.
And they'll be, man, and at that age especially, they'll be ready for next time. When are we gonna go back?
Man, we're gonna get these articles out. We going back to the website with these. I think I'm just gonna have videos all over. As soon as you click on the Icon Sports Southeast, baby.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. Well, yeah, Coach.
We're always coming up with ways to get kids exposure and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, and everybody out there, like and share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. But man, another night in the books. I can tell you that.
Good.
Another great show.
That's right. A lot of schools got mentioned. A lot of great expectations coming football season. You need to take pride, and even if you ain't a traditional championship type caliber school, you need to try to become that as soon as possible. Maybe you start a new wave of tradition.
Oh yeah. Tradition matters, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah. Take pride in your school.
And it's almost like they don't want certain schools to start back winning because it might deter them from winning. Listen, y'all.
Well, they may get back on that roll again, that traditional roll, that train may get back on the track.
If Viger and Blunt are winning, they shouldn't be worried about what Saraland doing. Vice versa. If Saraland winning and Viger losing, don't be worried about what Viger doing. You
Man,
know?
I don't care what anybody says. I grew up, man, when them kind of schools winning and like a Williamson, like the city, to me, everything's grooving like better with the football. And to me, more people get looks because those guys, at those schools, you're playing against probably whoever the best athlete at that school. If they're on top, they're getting big time recruitment. But I mean, we go on and on. I don't want to brag on. I mean, Blunt's going to step it up, but I mean, Viger, you can go anywhere and talk about Viger. I hate if people don't like
We're
him.
Blunt too.
Yeah,
You
we're
got to
Blunt
realize,
too. But
think about this, Jeff. Blunt has 12 track state championships that nobody even
well,
mentioned.
and you know why? Just they became maybe as popular, if not more, a little bit. Just currently, we can't forget about what just happened to Super Bowl. Kadarius Toney. He's probably the most Googled player right now on the internet.
Oh, yeah. What John Ray talking about is just a thought. I got an idea about what you talking about, John Ray.
Man, this dude,
KT, I got a
he
new
trying to get
idea. Why don't you
sponsorship. He's like,
feed the kids after the showcase and the parents? Man, John Ray, that's a good idea. But John Ray, we don't even charge enough to buy sunflower seeds.
yeah, man.
Shoot, you know.
Look, we can get the shirts done, man. Come on.
Son,
It's all about just the exposure, and getting in there and competing and winning the day. That's what it's about. Win the rep.
it's a great idea now. Don't think it's not. We ain't gonna never say
He's
it's
got
not a
great
great idea.
ideas. There just has to be. We have to have some type of financial security.
We're gonna need some sponsors.
Sponsors. There you go.
Sure. That's something that tell us what to say on our show too.
Yeah.
That's why we try to stay clear of those people.
John
We
Ray.
don't want to be controlled by the powers to be telling us, "Oh no, KC, don't say that." We can't say nothing about certain schools. Wrong
No.
show. You picked the wrong show because we talking about everybody. And then, back to the scenarios that night that everybody took. Oh yeah, they telling kids to go to other schools. We ain't told nobody to go nowhere. I'm gonna make that real clear. I don't want nobody to try to say, "Oh, KT and Jeff said such and such." No, don't do that. Find y'all something else to do. Matter of fact, go out there in Airport Boulevard and don't put on a vest. Wait till the light turn green and just walk out in traffic and everybody see what everybody do too. Yeah, man, don't be coming with all that riff raff and all that, man. We ain't got time for that, man. We don't. Now you might have time for it, but we don't. It's not a competition what we doing around here. This is not a competitive sport. Icon Sports Southeast has no games to play. So, we're not going against another media outlet. What's going on? Wolfpack in the building. We were just talking about Viger. Talking about Viger. People always trying to start mess. I ain't never seen, man, it's almost like sooner or later, man, it's gonna be guys wearing strips in a minute.
I know it. That's exactly.
Telling you, they're gonna be wearing skirts and sundresses. Sundresses with nothing under it.
Ooh, I don't want to see that.
I'm telling you, with the hair tied up.
Hey, what's it? Capri pants.
I'm telling you, come on, man.
So capri
I ain't
pants.
never seen nothing like it. Everybody in their feelings. I don't even know why they get in their feelings. We not bothering anybody. We can say certain things. We can say Ryan Williams could have won state anywhere else. There's no knock on the Saraland coaches. We just splitting what we thought. It's just a scenario. We said, and I said KJ Lacey could have won that blunt. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But they're in Saraland, so we ain't got to worry about that going on. We ain't telling nobody to go nowhere. My thing is this: they better hope the other media don't start comparing kids at Saraland to one another and cause a frenzy of kids to start, considering other schools. That's what they need to be worried about over the next 3-4 years. That's the only problem that I can see, deterring Saraland from winning 3 in a row. And if I stand corrected, I think I'm the person that said that they can 3-peat. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna talk about the past. We gonna talk about the future.
Yep.
We don't wanna hit everybody across the head with Saraland and every day. That's an easy talk. We can talk about them all day. But Big Rams checking in. And we was talking about Faith Academy earlier. You have to go back and watch it. Chris, you have to go back and watch it now. Faith Academy supposed to be the best team in school history. Expectations very high at Faith Academy this year. Very high expectation. Faith Academy almost got a Viger type
expectation.
Yeah. It's almost a state championship or bust type season.
I remember a couple of years ago they were horrible. 15 was one of those years.
Who was that? Got Q knocking at the door.
Let Q in.
Man, let's let Q in.
What it do, gentlemen?
What's going on, Coach?
Y'all know I'm late night creeping.
Oh yeah, man.
What it got going, Coach? What's the topic of the day?
Well, last week we was talking about certain kids could have won if they would have went to other schools, and people kind of took it as oh man, they trying to make kids. We ain't trying to make nobody leave.
Man, we don't give a damn where you go to school.
I'm telling you.
Shit, y'all ain't nobody paying us. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
Nowhere.
Exactly.
We don't have a dog in the fight. We don't have a dog in the fight. But if you do some dumb shit now, we might have something to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It goes back to we definitely coach or train kids at a certain level or a bunch of ages. So I mean, don't think that's not gonna have a.
I do want to see the inner city schools though fight back. Man, the inner city schools been having a rough go at it. Mobile City schools, man, you can count on them to shit the bed at this point. All of the powerhouses and shit come from outside the city. Saraland, you know what I'm saying? And even Mary G outside.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for you to mention that.
Yeah, Mary G outside the city, too. Mary G might have the most up. Mary G looking like they ready to go in that thing number one. I sat down and talked 7A Reason 1 with one of my partners today. Mary G got more returning players than any other school.
It helps when you got a great quarterback, and they got a really good one.
They got a really good one. Might have the best running back too.
And one of the best receivers. Led the state.
Three returning offensive linemen. 7 returning on defense.
It's still gonna be hard to beat Fairhope. Baker.
Fairhope real young, coach. Fairhope losing 14 total starters.
Yeah, Baker should be better than last year. Hey Q, what about what? Isn't it a coincidence? What about all?
What about Foley?
Hey Q, you hear me? I said, what about all those nice apartments being built right over there by Fairhope Municipal Stadium?
Yeah, Fairhope goddamn a nice place to live. I'll tell you that
for sure.
Fairhope don't need Mobile for shit.
No, sir. It's like its own country.
Fairhope about to build their own mall over there.
And that's a surprise because sometimes they don't want to get too big on things.
Foley gonna have some boys now.
Yeah, man. Foley's been working hard. Especially them O linemen.
I can tell you this, Q. And me and Jeff talk about our new hashtag tradition matters.
Yeah.
Mary G want to go and be in the playoffs before they go to Daphne. They don't want to go into Daphne and have to win that game next year.
They beat Daphne this year, though, didn't
they? Mm-hmm.
Beat them pretty handily.
No, 14-9.
14-9. Williamson opened up with them again, huh?
Yeah.
They had Williamson beat, man. I left the game. Y'all remember that? I reported the wrong score. I left the game. They had them beat and gave it away.
Well, you were mad as hell at Williamson.
Yeah, I remember, man. Oh, my gosh. You were like, I was just walking out.
Yeah, I thought Williamson had gave it away. They pulled it off. But that just goes to show you a young coaching staff. Do they make those same mistakes this year?
Well, see, you remember Mary G went on a 6-game winning streak.
Yeah.
To finish out the regular season, then Central Phoenix City don't bring your ass back up here playing with
no more ever again. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, I got a question for Q. Hey, Q, you think pound for pound on speed for defense, Williamson may have the most physical defense pound for pound out of anybody returning?
Man, look, let me tell you what I've seen from Williamson. I'm not gonna speak on the defense. I know they got a few pieces, but where Williamson traditionally has been weak is in special teams and on the offensive line. Williamson has the biggest offensive line in the city.
I don't know yet. I think Blunt might have the biggest.
I gotta go see Blunt, coach. I know Blunt
got a couple big tackles.
I think Theodore has the most dominant defensive line. They returning 4 to 5, and all of them was returning last year. So all those guys on Theodore line got like 25 starts, and they probably, they had a 2,000-yard rusher. I think Saraland returning a lot on the line also. I'm not sure. But just pound for pound, Williamson bigger than Theodore.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you something else that happened over at Williamson, Jeff. And everybody was talking about Viking. But Williamson got a lot of transfers over there. They got a lot of transfers over there. So it's going to be interesting.
Williamson definitely got a lot better between the last game and the spring. just with transfers. And they need to thank the football god.
Well, I can tell you this: they won't be playing Blunt in the spring.
Williamson been having trouble finding the game. I do know Williamson has reached out to Theodore, Saraland. They reaching out to all the top-notch guys in the city.
Well, you know, Saraland play Enterprise.
Yes, Saraland said they not playing nobody in the city. Shit, them guys was in damn Phoenix, Arizona.
Williamson needs to see if maybe Mobile Christian, they play him in 7-on-7 sometimes. Maybe they'll play him.
Yeah, maybe Mobile Christian will come out.
I mean,
That'll be a good
be
one.
good for their season.
That'll be a good one, Mobile Christian. That'll be a great one. I don't know. I wonder where that running back from Mobile Christian gonna land.
He left.
Colin Wilson. Transfer portal is open.
Oh, I thought you mean he's gonna be at Mobile Christian, ain't he?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
That running back, he dipped. Wilson is gone.
Damn.
Wow. Wonder where he going.
I don't know if he's going to Williams. I don't know what side. I don't know, but I know he's not at Mobile.
He going to Satsuma.
Yeah.
Well,
But you know, we just love mentioning school just so people can go look.
right.
Q them people said, KT and them trying to tell kids to leave. We just gave our scenarios.
We were just talking, man. We were just talking. I don't want them kids to go nowhere. Like we said, man, it's hard to move. It ain't easy to move right now. You can't even find a house for less than $1,300. You got to be stable to move. Just pick up your whole family and say, I'm going to go to Gulf Shore. You might need a little help.
Yeah, you might be talking to the loan lady at the bank.
Man, that's who we not talking about, though. We not saying a lot about them. They finished number 2 in 5A last year.
Yeah.
And I really think they outcoached and outplayed UMS in that game. Ball just didn't bounce their damn way.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing. They went on a 50-piece tour. They were whooping folks' ass.
Yeah. I think that was one of the better coach teams I saw this year.
I can tell you this, Williamson got to go over there and play them.
Yeah, after they put up 50 on their ass.
They told Williams, don't talk about your damn defense. We finna get half of 100 on your ass.
Yeah, Williamson got to goddamn do away with that kind of shit. But KT, how do you do away with that? How do you avoid that kind of shit happening?
Some stuff that's gonna happen at certain schools, you know, and you just have to overcome it. You know, ain't got nothing to do with the coaching.
I agree.
You know,
it's just culture. We seen it happen. We just watched it happen to Blunt.
Oh, you saw that?
I'm talking about with in basketball. Man, the culture just got to it.
Yeah.
If that damn game would have been on Monday or Thursday, shit would have been all right. But it fell on the day after Fat Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit, that's tough. No.
Well, Q, you probably don't know this. Baker is not playing Blunt next year in basketball. I know. Look. I know you probably gonna go off. Baker got the best player probably in the state, and you're not playing the team Crosstown because you say the administration at Blunt fail you with the security, And the Mobile County Public School System provided this security.
Man, I just keep hearing weaker and weaker and weaker shit happening from these coaches, man. And guess what? Every time they do something like that, it always come back and bite them in their ass.
How in the hell is you gonna win a state title, but your administration don't want you to go play at Blunt?
They don't want to win a state title. They're happy with just beating teams down here and selling out a few games and getting a couple of dollars. That's it. That's what they happy with.
But what are you teaching the kids? All these kids want to go to Baker and play basketball.
That's the dumbest shit in the world. You see, they not trying to win.
Oh, Lord Jesus, why they say it?
What you know? And then you want to say we trying to make kids leave. We not trying to make kids leave. We just talking about the character of the coaches and the administration. Man, them folks don't want to win. If you want to go D1, man, look, I wouldn't go to Baker.
Oh, Lord. God.
Hell.
But damn, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, we almost made it out, Jeff.
Look, if I was Fireline, I'd get the hell out of that too. Hell, you already got every school in the country. Go somewhere where you can win a ship.
Yeah. Where'd you say you'd go to school, Q?
Somewhere where I could win a ship.
Yeah.
Somewhere with some kids who wanted to play basketball. Somewhere where I wouldn't have to worry about like chasing a kid down to go get extra reps or worrying about gun violence or any of that type of shit.
I wanted this, y'all. I wonder if they open up the gym at Baker for kids to come in there and work on their craft.
Probably not, because like you said, shit, Fireline was at Blunt more than the damn Blunt kid.
Yeah.
And we need to reach out and manage that kid too, man. Like, and I wouldn't let him play nowhere. If I was his folks, like you would have to RSVP to get on the court against.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I would manage his outside minutes. I would manage the guys that he was around. I wouldn't just be going around just playing anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right now is a pivotal time, and you know he not getting no work, killing no 38-year-old man on no outside court who can't move laterally to save his life. Man, I'd be trying to set up, you know, and get some high level guys that's home from college or some mid-major pro level guys to get some one-on-ones with that kid.
Man, it's a travesty that Baker and Blunt not playing. Look, y'all, it was already bad that Blunt and McGill didn't play.
Yeah.
You know, and Blunt and McGill and LaFleur. Y'all, do y'all really know how close LaFleur is to McGill?
Man.
And they don't even play, man.
LaFleur to me, and I'm not just saying they could poke my boy, but LaFleur is the scariest team in the city.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Why all of the great teams not playing, but you got Theodore playing McGill, you got Theodore playing Baker, and Theodore didn't even make it to the regionals.
Yeah. Who playing St. Paul? I wouldn't play St. Paul. St. Paul's would have to go to Mississippi. If I was in inner city school, I wouldn't play St. Paul.
But our kids are good enough to go to these schools, but they can't play against traditional basketball school. You know, Blunt always been a basketball school. State champion, LaFleur, state champion. But if you have aspirations of playing, Viga ain't no state championship basketball program. But everybody want to play Viga because, you know, I guess they feel like they can beat them, but Other than that, I'm like, play LaFleur, play Blunt. No school in Baldwin County want to play Blunt or LaFleur. Probably Robertsdale. Robertsdale probably don't want to play LaFleur. But I'm just saying, what's the problem? But in football, everybody got to play each other. Make it make sense.
Man, this is all about the money. Talking about the security failed them. Did somebody get shot?
Oh, okay, my bad.
Security failed you.
They
Man,
can't
you
help.
know what? That does a disservice to all those sheriffs, you know what I'm saying, that be up there working at Blunt. Man, them folks don't play. You know what I'm saying? And it gives all them folks a bad name. One of them I went to school with, I played ball with, and they take that shit real serious, man. If it's a gym that you safe at, it's Blunt High School. So, you know, Baker can go to hell with that shit, man, for real. I'm just thinking about how they did me. They jacked my ass up in there one time.
Man, it's so crazy that
He talk about the security did them dirt. Man, get out of here, man. That's some
man, it's so
hard
crazy
shit.
though, Q. They can sit here and make accusations about a school that's in the same school system with them.
Yeah. Man,
I
how
can
about
see it. I can see it. McGill, St. Paul's, one of the private schools. You're talking about a school within the same school system. What is the athletic directors down there doing?
man, I don't know. And how do you rebuttal that? At the end of the day, we know it's about they took them L's and Blunt to beat their ass and they ain't like that shit. That's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. But, you know, like I said, iron sharpens iron. You're gonna keep cutting through that cloth fabric and somebody gonna cut through you.
And y'all don't think gonna be good next year too.
You know?
You know.
Buckhorn, goddamn. Shit.
Well, you know, Buckhorn 6A, Baker 7A.
Man, Buckhorn, yeah, you talking about the best player in the state. Shit.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I seen the best player in the state. I think he go to Buckhorn.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, what he had, 33 in the state championship?
Yeah. He won on a 30-piece tour, I can tell you that. Sponsored by Walmart. See. Well, he was dropping legs and thighs on everybody.
Mid breast.
Tell
Extra
you.
spicer with a biscuit. And you can have a drink too. And he a freshman. And he's 6'6". And he bench press 275 pounds.
But see, here go the thing, man.
Freak.
Here go the thing, Q. Q.
Huh?
This you said this Mobile had no basketball state champs because they don't even play one another.
They don't iron sharpens iron. They don't even want to get out there and grit, grind, and get it better.
I got something better than this. Look, I got something better than that. Why LaFleur, Blunt, and all them can't play in the LaSalle Land play date thing they do every year? You know, they do the LaSalle Land play date, and you never have those schools up there.
Oh, we don't want no hard shit. I want to see what they do in the basketball kids league.
Man.
Telling you. Because the only people who gonna be able to compete up the road is the inner city school.
Man.
They're keeping it a buck.
Man, it's just so
McGill
crazy.
showed you ain't fast enough. You ain't gonna be athletic enough. Not like how they did it. I don't care how good your X's and O's is, man. Shit, you gotta have them kids who can run and dunk.
Here's the thing that tripped me out too, and I ain't got nothing against Cole Murphy. But if somebody blow a 12-point lead and you say he's the best coach in our area, I would have just said we don't have one right now. You know, because man, it kind of puts a target on his back that he probably didn't deserve. You know, by saying that, you know.
I think he did. I think he may be coach of the year.
Yeah.
or runner up. You know, I think Coach Mosley may be coach of the year or runner up. Shit, who else deserved to be there? Them the only two, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else pretty much shit the bed. Everybody else.
Get up, hey, pass them a pamper or loves.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Mobile basketball coaches, y'all need to have a sit down. I like Coach. I can't lie. Coach Jack did a good job at Bayou.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Coach Jack did a good job at Bayou. I think Cottage Hill coach need to go on step down. They need to get a basketball coach and a football coach.
Oh, Lord.
Like for real, like your son going to school, give it up. Go ahead, step down.
Oh, man. But LaFleur done shook up them folks out there for life. They let LaFleur come out there and beat him.
Look, a lot of people ain't gonna agree with what I'm saying, but Pope did a lot, man. A lot of them kids left out. Pope had a different lineup every week, goddamn.
So he had a disciplinary board meeting every day.
Man, if Pope get him some kids that'll go to school, shit. Don't give Pope no man. Look, like that boy out there at Sarah Land, Dezo. Oh man, don't let Pope get his hands on a Dezo or nobody like that who gonna go to school and play ball. He gonna beat everybody.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's funny, though, man. I swear it is.
That's a kid we need to talk about where he going. I love to see him and LeBaron together. Not at Baker, though. Y'all need to go somewhere else.
Oh, Lord. Why not Baker?
Because they ain't going to play Blunt down that weak ass stuff. Man, we're going to keep it a billion, man. You ain't going to win no state championship with no soft coaching, no soft administration. If y'all want to win the state championship, go somewhere where them folks going to let y'all play. And then, that the team take on the coach attitude. You know, it is what it is. So you got a soft coach, you're going to have a soft team.
Wow.
Great point.
Boy, you hit something in.
If you keep trying to do little weak ass shit, to hold other schools down, if you scared of competition, you're not going to win like that. When have you ever heard of somebody winning like that? I'm talking about being a state champion and you running away from people. Well,
In
they
your
did
own
this twice
city.
this year, so we're just going to blame it on the security. We were scared. We didn't want to go in that hostile environment. Man, shit, didn't LeBaron still drop 40?
Man, it's crazy, though.
So
Q.
LeBaron, that's the only person y'all should be worried about. He wasn't in no hostile environment. He was right at home.
Matter of fact, he was up at Blunt tonight.
Yeah, so if he was scared to go up in there, he wouldn't be up there. You feel? So
He had his little brother up there playing tonight.
yeah, I didn't even know he had a little brother. Oh shit, he got a part 2 coming.
A little cousin or somebody he picked up.
Yeah.
I saw this with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, go somewhere else. If y'all hear me, man, LeBaron, Dezo, I think them the 2 best basketball players in the city. Y'all get together and go win y'all the state championship. Can't nobody stop both of them. It ain't a school in the city that's gonna stop both.
But that's like putting Burger King, Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's together.
Man, what you think? We're gonna just throw a little Rogers in there. We're gonna grill some ribs early in the morning so they ready.
Tell him.
I'm telling you,
Get us some fried ribs.
That fight get real hot real fast. When you got a kid who can drop 40 at any given moment and a kid that don't never make the wrong play. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. You talking about a kid who just don't give up. I've seen him go. He went down to the wire with Blunt, and he ain't had nobody out there with him either.
Yeah.
Shit, imagine him, Baron and damn Fowler playing for Moses.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, man.
They'll turn the damn school out.
Man, do you know they'll sell out? Man, boy, you have to. Man, boy, it'd be like going to a football game.
Yeah. I don't love to play. Yeah, man, look. Go to the floor, Blunt.
God, dog.
Go to the floor, Blunt. I don't care which one.
Hey,
Go to
Jeff.
the floor, Blunt.
Hey, Jeff.
Jeff
Jeff.
on the phone talking to somebody. What? Like, man, Q always come on here with that bullshit. Jeff talking to somebody. What? Man, I love to see it. Love to see it. Some good basketball. Who the best big man in the city? Let's get him too. Put him in that orange or that purple.
Man.
Shit, Pokey already at LaFleur. He
Yeah.
got another year.
It's gonna be fun, man. Man, we was on here breaking down all the football regions earlier. And boy, they was on Theodore AS tonight.
And they better leave Theodore the fuck alone, boy.
Oh, they was on them. They was on the who y'all running back is. You know, I even said it. Who is the running back? Shit, I don't know.
Coach, that's your boy now. Leave Theodore the fuck alone. Them niggas just talk. One thing I'm gonna tell you, Theodore, is gonna be just fine. They gonna go back in that thing 1 or 2.
That's what they was saying, but I'm telling you,
Man,
my
Coach,
thing is this: everybody trying to get St. Paul's a pass, and St. Paul lost his running back.
yeah. Well,
You
St.
know.
Paul's got 2 running backs over there that can get the job done. That was actually better than that kid, but privilege prevailed.
But see, here go the thing: who the running back at Theodore?
Coach, they
Jesus.
Shit, they got 3 or 4 kids, Coach, that could be the running back and that could really get the job done. You remember
I'm
just
talking
like
about with varsity experience.
Coach,
None.
Coach. Yes, they got him. Demon John.
Unless they moving them from linebacker somewhere.
Well, I was just gonna say they got 8 damn linebackers. 2
Oh,
of them 4, 5. Shit. Man, running back by committee. And they got a couple of young underclassmen coming up. They look damn good in that weight room. The weight room translate. Sophomore right now look like you about a 4'6", low
man, them folks on
4'6".
here talking about Theodore gonna win 4 games.
Man, them folks
PJ,
ain't got a clue, Coach.
hey, PJ said Theodore, yeah, 4 or 5. I'm like, what is shit? What the hell? What the hell?
Coach, 6'8", area 1, top heavy.
Here go the thing though, and you know, they got kids over there that can do that. Don't be fooled. I'm just saying though, you know, that was my question.
I'm
You
telling
know?
you now, Coach, the running back position ain't where they gonna be need help at. And I tell you something else too. Theodore probably started lifting about a week after damn they lost to Saraland. Them boys mad. You got
How about this though, Q? How about this? I'm about to really stir the pot up. Who the best running back in 6A Region 1? Uh-oh.
The best running back in 6A Region 1.
It ain't one. It about 5 or 6. Look, it about 5 or 6 of them.
Look, Coach. Wait a minute. Nah, somebody got to be that guy now. We got to name somebody.
I like all of them.
I mean, it's a bunch of them. Even the boy at Robert there.
I'll tell you, I like all of them. Tell you. Well, give me a 6A Region 1 running back over anybody. I'm talking about anybody.
The young boy gonna shock the world though this year at St. Paul though.
And you know Anthony Rogers at Thompson.
Yeah,
from Pike Road.
Yeah, he went to Thompson.
Yeah, he went to Thompson. So
and what the boy name is? I ain't gonna call his name. I don't want to put no pressure on him. They call him Mister over there at St. Paul though.
Theodore finished second in the region. If Saraland have an injury or 2, they finish first. But see, here go the thing. Can Theodore go? Can Theodore beat a Spanish 14?
Yeah.
with a black athletic quarterback.
Yeah. Man, the defense win championships and they ain't lose but like 1 or 2 starters on that
Time
defense.
out, Q. Finding Nemo. You must forgot Nemo still there.
Man, Cole, I hear you. Yeah, they lacking on cornerbacks and cornerbacks and wide receivers gonna be where they need a lot of help at.
Q, you got to realize Spanish 4 was up 14-0 on Theodore, and they was up on Saraland.
Cole,
If anybody motto should be finished, it's Spanish 4.
Spanish 4. And that's the 3 teams that you got to worry about. And it's gonna be the same way again this year. Somebody gonna jump out ahead, and set themselves apart, kind of like Theodore did in the regular season. But man, look, I'm telling you now, it could go either way, 1, 2, or 3. And people keep giving that shit to Saraland, man. I'm not giving Saraland shit.
Oh Lord, damn! I thought we made it.
We ain't make it, Coach. You got, man, what have you done for me lately? They got to go out and beat them folks again.
That's what everybody is. And it's kind of unfair to Theodore because nobody would let Theodore get the outright, title, without them having to fight through it. And everybody knew Theodore had a solid team, almost an unstoppable team till they started getting injuries. But
just like people said, them kids wasn't gonna be better than the kids that left. A lot of them kids still there this year. I think they returning more this year than they returned last year.
I think Saraland probably gonna be Saraland though.
Saraland gonna definitely be Saraland, but
Saraland, I think Saraland's biggest problem is pleasing everybody right now.
You better please everybody.
And I just I got to say that that's the only thing I think they can be torn down from the inside out, probably worse than the outside in.
That could be a blessing in disguise too. If you got a bunch of guys out there busting their tail trying to get the ball, man, everybody might come out and they might be a lot worse than what we ever expected and just lose everybody.
How many of them kids plan on standing on the sideline? To my which way that way?
Man, Coach, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot.
How many of them kids? How many of them kids that transferred up there and played freshman ball last year gonna be want to stand on that sideline? And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It ain't gonna be very many blowouts. In the big games. It's gonna be the Robertsdales, and some of the other teams that I threw in the little bucket. I call them the bucket teams: Robertsdale, Murphy.
But they ain't they ain't got LaFleur on the schedule no more. They gonna have to probably go play a 7-8 powerhouse or something to get that game. So that's not gonna be a blowout either.
Yeah,
ain't nobody no inner city school gonna play them.
Yeah. But, my thing is this. A lot of them kids ain't going to get no burn. And, boy, there's already a couple of them that start, headed, standing over there by the, that little fence that got the latch on it. A lot of them standing right there in front of that little latch fence waiting on somebody to open it. And, so, man, it's going to be interesting. The spring game is going to really probably determine, and then, boy, they playing Enterprise in the spring. So it's still some kids ain't going to get no burn.
I want to let Ryan play.
You know what I'm saying? It's still some kid, that might not get no burn, especially when that game get tight. And Enterprise ain't coming down there to say hello and goodbye.
Yeah. They ain't gonna be stopping no play.
So you gotta realize that's the same Enterprise team that came in and folded and beat them folks.
Mm-hmm. I'm familiar.
No, Baker. No, it was Baker. It was Baker. Dalton beat Foley. Baker. They came in the Baker and beat Baker last year. You know, but everybody say, I already know what they're gonna say. Well, they ain't Enterprise ain't that good.
Man, I don't
Y'all
think
don't.
they lying. Enterprise got a nice little squad. They ain't gonna lay down for nobody. Don't nobody out of Mobile need to get Charles Henderson no game.
Hey, Charles Henderson got to come to Mary G this year.
I know it. Mayor G gonna be. Mayor G told me they going in number 1, Coach. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Number 1 in what? In Mobile?
Cause I talked to the head coach today. He said we going in number 1.
Number 1 in what?
7-8.
No, man.
Coach said they gonna win every game. He said Mayor G go undefeated. Coach said this is what the coach said. He said they beat Williamson by 21.
You and me know that Williamson got all them transfers over there, and they ain't finna happen.
They said they got the best quarterback in the state, and they're going to show the greatest show on dirt. So they got the second best wide receiver and the best running back in the city.
And I got quiet.
That's out the head coach now. So you come over here to Mary G with that bullshit you want to, you go home sad.
I don't see it. I don't see them being no number 1. Not in no 7-8 when Thompson and all them folks in there. Man, them folks ain't gonna be nowhere near no more. Hoover, Vestavia Hill, Hewitt Trustville. Shit, I'm naming the top 10.
Mary G said they looking for that number 1 spot. They say they got to see Clay Chalk.
Q.
I'm just telling you what the
Pike Road. Yeah, Pike Road running back at Thompson. You think they're gonna lose?
Hell no. I'm just telling you what that man said.
Man, Q. Some of that stuff is bit off unsaid.
I'm just telling you what the man said. The man said, damn, I'm Mark Freeman. Say Freeman 2-0.
Okay. You
Man,
gonna make
that.
look, Central City just beat the folks 58-7 now. Come on, man.
They said it was a fluke. They said
no fluke.
They said that was what they call it.
58 ain't nowhere near a fluke.
He said it was an oversight or some shit. I don't know. Said they caught him off guard. But you know, shit could happen. Just like Williamson happened with Gulf Shore. You know what I mean? We might be telling you some shit came up, man. Shit ain't go right. We don't know what happened.
Thompson on 4-peak, man. With Rogers in that 8th grader. Man, come on.
If Thompson 4P, Sarah ain't on 4P too. That means Chris Nelson, y'all finna lose them in the next 4 years. Sarah ain't got a better chance of 3P than Thompson got a 4P. Y'all ain't gonna let that happen, is it, Chris Nelson? Man, I'm rolling with Theodore again. I like Theodore.
Theodore got to go to Saraland this year.
I like it. They're gonna have to go twice.
Same way I'm last year. Then.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go twice.
But shit, St. Paul went to Theodore twice in law books. St. Paul took their ass out there and lost twice.
St. Paul got a game changer doing in Tank though.
You gotta realize this, Q. They had Tank and lost 28-0. I don't care what nobody say. You know, one man can't do it. He gonna need a couple more tanks. Shit, he gonna need some Scud missiles. Shit, they gonna need some fighter jets. They gonna need the Blue Angels to come by and fly by or something. Tell them.
That boy said they said that running back from St. Paul seen the offensive line and said, "Dad, we need a house over here."
I think Blunt might have the biggest line though.
I think Blunt might have a way better chance of getting in that playoff. I think they're gonna shock a lot of people. Now Blunt is gonna be my dark horse. I'd love to see them in some black uniform. Don't
They got black.
Let's do it. Get black.
Blunt got black uniforms. Stitched on.
I need to see them black uniforms. I need that kind of energy from Blunt.
Yeah, Blunt got black uniform.
What if Blunt go out there and shock Sarah Land?
What if Blunt go out there and shock Vargas in the new stadium?
If they go out there and beat Vargas this year, man, Vargas known for going on runs now. Vargas going to run on you. What about Vargas not making a playoff?
Yeah. What about Vargas and Blunt not making the playoff?
Well, we knew Blunt wasn't gonna make it.
But you know, Vargas got put out by a three-way tie. It was them, BC Ryan, and Williamson. And Williamson had the Mary G and the Blunt win in the three-way. Now, if it had been a two-way tie, Williamson would have been out and Vargas would have been in. So, you know, it's more of a scenario bowl. And Vargas ended up picking up an extra game. I think they playing Silton near. So they'll get them extra 6 points. But still, if it come down to a tie again, a three-way tie again, Williamson still gonna win.
Yes,
If with a Mary G and a Blunt win, but it's gonna be hard to beat Blunt this year.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be kind of hard for them to beat Blunt this year.
It's gonna be hard. Williamson beat a lot of people, but they got the set up to do it. I tell you that.
Well, you know, Williamson got the same problem Saraland had. You know, probably gonna have. They got so much talent. Can they play them all? And Williamson like the, Williamson have a funny way of playing. And every year is first round of playoffs, and then boys basketball season now. And I know, until it happens, Williamson got to get over that hump. That first round jinx. I know it was a phantom call in that Charles Henderson game, but guess what? Guess what? It can't come down to that play.
Yeah, no play.
And then another thing, Williamson didn't have quality quarterback play. Last year it was up and down.
Up and down, and then he was hurt at the end.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Williamson get out of that trip shit and put some of them big ass boys in there and just run the ball, man.
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard, but it's so easy to do. And a lot of people have systems that they know that's not effective with the personnel that they have.
Yeah, exactly. You got
and this is why. Go ahead.
In high school football, if you can't run the ball, are you gonna be successful?
Oh no.
That you've never seen a team that couldn't run the ball be successful. Not in high school. I've never seen.
Now I've seen a couple teams back when Hoover had remember Hoover had
I know exactly what you're saying.
When Hoover had that crew of receivers,
but
the running back used to go in motion.
Yeah. They still had them 6'2", 205-pound juniors in the backfield.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna have no choice but to run the ball with that young boy they got over there now, though.
Here go the thing. Here go the thing. Williamson, one of them Cadillacs. You know, that boy look good on the outside, but boy, when you get on the inside, you be like, damn, I need to get this. I need to get that. I need to get this. It's always something missing. And until they find it out as coaches, it's gonna always stay missing.
Yeah.
So I hope that they finally figure it out so that they can have the ultimate success. And today it looked like I saw the seventh grader. I think he broke his arm or something. There. So
Dang. The defense end?
yeah. So I think I saw that on his mom page. But it's always like
Playing basketball? What the fuck?
it's just some little nitpicky stuff. It just seems to hunt Williamson, every year that they can't be Viger. Every year Williamson got a good team, lose the Viger. And that's just a hump, man, that a lot of schools have to figure out. And last year Theodore figured it out. And they was one game away from winning the state championship, because if Theodore would have been in 7A, they would have won 7A. Theodore, they was 1 year away. If Theodore would have been still in 7A, they would have won 7A. Easy. It wouldn't even been close. But man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun to see. 5A is no chump. That's the thing that a lot of people don't really understand. 5A ain't no chump, Q.
I know 5A. I said it last, and people didn't realize what I was saying. 5A tougher than 6A, and what I mean by that is it's harder to get in the playoffs in 5A than 6A, because 6A top heavy. You got McGill who rebuilding. You got Robertsdale and Murphy rebuilding. That's 3 teams that's out the way. Now you got Blunt. Yeah, we high on Ramon Nelson, but what have you done for me lately? They ain't been in the playoffs in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really think they're gonna knock Spanish Fort and Sarah and St. Paul's off and go in that number 3. But man, when it comes to 5A, you just don't know. And I'm gonna say something else too, Cole. Eventually, LaFleur gonna have to come up eventually. You can't be down forever. No school is ever down forever. Eventually, they rise up and have a year where they go to the playoffs at least. So one of them years, LaFleur gonna knock somebody off. It might not be in the next 4 or 5 years, but when it happens, who's gonna be the man outside looking in? Central not gonna be down very long. Central gonna play ball. They used to going to the playoffs.
But see, I'm looking at Williamson back half of the schedule. They got Gulf Shores, Central Faith Academy, a bye week, then UMS, right?
Shit, they can't beat now one of them schools we just named. I don't remember them beating now one of them schools.
Gulf Shores 51-12, Faith Academy 26-0, UMS 17-8. And then Viger 6-0. Those are the losses. And then 20-16 with Charles Henderson. Those are all the losses for Williamson last year. But see, here's Williamson's problem. They open up with Mary G, and then they play LaFleur, and then they got to go to the Alberta, and then they play Viger. Williamson was 3-0 when they played Viger last year and lost.
Yeah, they might be 2-1 or 1-2.
Then they play BC Rain, and then they play Blunt. Look, that Viger BC Rain Blunt is gonna be harder this year.
Much tougher. Them transfer. You're gonna need every one of them to get those.
See.
You're gonna need a couple more.
See, here's the thing, and I'm just looking at it, and Williamson gonna have to win some games.
Man, what you say?
Okay, beating LaFleur and Alberta. Okay, that's 2 wins. Williamson can be 2. Oh Lord, they can be 1, 2, 3, 4,
They
5.
like 2-5, cool.
They can be 2-5 going into the Centennial game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got to go way up there to Centennial. Then you got to go to Gulf Shores. You go to Gulf Shores, Centennial, and Faith Academy in a row.
But I tell you this though, Coach. Whoever wins 5A Region 1 is the favorite to win the state championship.
It's gonna be hard to beat Charles Henderson.
You won't mess with number 1 the whole way through.
But you got to realize Charles Henderson beat them. See,
Charles Henderson own Mobile.
yeah, Charles Henderson, Mobile City champs.
Yeah.
Stanley Simpson need to get him the key to the city. Coach Hambright, come down and pick up your key, cause but they left the light on for you.
Yes,
He beat everybody they played for Mobile. And, these are the things that we try to warn people about the out-of-town teams and getting behind your school. Williamson don't have that support that some of the other schools have.
Because Williamson don't support unless they, 6-1, 5-1, 6-0. A lot of them schools you got to get undefeated, and that's gonna be the thing. You got to beat Mary G first game, which is gonna be much tougher. Then you say you got Alberta and LaFleur. I bet you if we go back and look at it, when they played Vigo, the game was probably packed.
Yeah,
they probably came out for that game because they was undefeated, and then after they took that L. Crowd probably fell off. But the more they become undefeated, the more they're gonna have a cult-like following.
Man, it's kind of rough on Williamson. Luck has not gone their way lately. Just like with the 7th grader, getting hurt. A lot of this stuff is unforeseen things that's going on with them. They don't see these type of things coming, and then now they have to make adjustments and place other kids in. They got great intentions, but some is missing. I don't know what it is, Q. It's something missing.
A great quarterback.
They got all their receivers coming back. But who gonna throw the ball to them?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They need that great quarterback. T. Martin, Jamarcus Russell. Who is he? Where is he at? That's what they missing.
What's another school, Q, you think that might turn the corner this year? We can stay in 5A if you want to. What you think about Gulf Shores?
Well, when you say turn the corner on Gulf Shores, what you mean go undefeated? Because Gulf Shores had a hell of a year.
But see, here go the thing, Q. I'm about to go over their schedule. They play at St. Michael's, at Centennial.
Win.
I think they play. Hold on, here it is. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the new schedule. They play St. Michael's at home, Centennial at home. They go to Faith, and then UMH right at home. Go to LaFleur, to Murphy, Williamson at home. They go cross the pond to Alberta, and then they got Vigo and BC Rain at home.
They got an easy schedule.
There's gonna be a lot of folks over there eat shrimp. Go, boy.
Easy schedule, boy.
Look at here. All the mamas, make sure y'all go on, save y'all money that week, and
And
go on
you
go
know
to the
what? You
outlet.
know what else? You know what else, Coach? Gulf Shores and UMS Wright was number 1 and number 2 throughout the whole 5A Region 1.
Yeah.
Faith Academy ended up knocking them off later, but and Charles Henderson respectfully Mobile City champ. But those teams ran the ball.
Yeah.
UMS ran the ball. They're gonna trap you to death, let you come up field and go right underneath you with cold blade lock. And for some reason, can't nobody stop it. I don't see why they can't stop it.
Here go the thing this year though, Q. They got Joe Lott now. All the keys been turned in, Cold Blade Lock. He got it. He got one of them big ass key rings with about 100 keys on it, and they just turned the keys over to Joe, and it's gonna be the Joe Lott show, and everybody gonna know it's coming, and you gonna look up and them folk gonna be 10-0 again.
Coach, I believe it. I believe it.
But it's gonna be
Can't stop that
hard.
trap.
But see, here go the thing. It's gonna be hard to go to Gulf Shores and beat them. And Faith Academy got one job. Faith Academy, I know y'all don't have a strong home field. Charles Henderson already showed that. But y'all got one job, and that's to beat Gulf Shores at home. Let me pull up Faith Academy schedule. Faith Academy, they play at Alberta, Gulf Shores at home. Come on now.
I tell you what, Coach, if Faith Academy gets a blue map during the Edwin King era, it's gonna be tough for them not to be a dynasty. Because their 7th grade class, they may win it as freshmen. You know what I'm saying? So that means Edwin King will win it his senior year. They will be freshmen, and then they're gonna win it the sophomore, junior, senior year.
But see, that would have happened before Gulf Shores came up with their new way of doing football. See, all that would have worked a couple years ago when it was just Viger winning state and going to state. Not in this area. Gulf Shores, you don't know who's gonna be over there.
Coach, it don't matter.
I like them.
Coach,
You know, I went to the game.
This is what I got to say about the 7th grade class at Faith Academy. That may be the best 7th grade group I've ever seen. That much talent.
I saw him. You must forgot I went up to the Satsuma game, and I saw him in person. And those guys, they have a lot of fun out there. It's like a cheat code on PlayStation back in the day.
Because they got 4 or 5 more that went out there. That 8th grade class this year, they got 4 or 5 more that they didn't add out there. Big time linebackers. They filling in the other position now. See them kids.
But see, you know the thing, Q. They in 5A Region 1.
Yeah.
And UMS don't give a damn who they got over there.
Man, I tell you what, Coach, UMS ain't seen no shit like this in a long time.
But see, here go the thing. See, everybody think UMS done stop recruiting. UMS started recruiting white kids.
Yeah, they get the best white kids.
St. Paul's ain't never stopped recruiting. And at one point they thought St. Paul's had stopped. They was over in Mississippi getting the best white kids money could buy.
Now, Coach, that man now is at Theodore.
Those kids ain't gonna go to Theodore.
Mississippi kid, man. Steve Mass got a chokehold on Mississippi.
Okay, he got a chokehold on Mississippi. But it's a different type of white kid at Theodore. Think about it.
I don't agree. I think they went to
Think about it. Think about it, Q.
I think Steve Mass is the coach. Just like Kale said, they want to play for certain coach.
Here go the thing though, Q. They in an uproar right now. So if you go bring in some white kids from Mississippi to play over the white kids that's already there, it's gonna be the next Civil War.
They ain't just bringing in white kids either. Like you said, they were bringing in Louis luggage.
Well, you remember he went and got the running back from over Mississippi too.
Alabama State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
I
He ain't
didn't
doing
want to call his name out, but
yeah.
great kid though,
Big
Billups.
lineman, that big lineman. Billups from
Yeah.
the city.
But that's St. Paul, man. That
Yeah, Billups played at Westmobile Park.
see, here go the difference, and I guess I'm gonna have to go and break it down. The kids that came to St. Paul stayed in the condos. Ain't no damn condos in there. Now you go get you a double wide trailer.
Double wide, yeah. Double wide.
You go get you a damn apartment.
Man,
But you ain't no damn condos
it's
in Theodore Road.
empty houses. It's plenty of houses out there in Theodore.
I know what you mean. But Theodore is not a powerhouse like that. Like St. Paul's that done already won a couple championships. You talking about a program that ain't won but 18 playoff games.
Coach, man.
Oh man, let me pull up the history. And look,
ain't tired, Coach.
I know what you're saying. But I'm about to pull up St. Paul's right now. Do you know what St. Paul playoff record is?
Oh yeah, they done won almost 100 playoff games.
No, well, it ain't. It's half of 100. They won 57.
Okay, so that's UMS won 90 playoff games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, St. Paul won 57. You know how many playoff games Theodore won? 18.
Yeah, I get it, Coach. They ain't never did shit. I get it. But look, Coach, in the last 3 or 4 years, they ain't lost but by 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
Theodore right now is the best representation of Viger in the 90s.
Okay, let me pull up Theodore record.
Because like you said, we had Saraland
in the last 3 years. Hold on. St. Paul record in the last 3 years is 30-10.
In the last 3 years, and let's go on to keep it real. All the last 3 years have been down years with recruiting.
Exactly.
Now, a whole lot of
now let's flip it to the other side. Just like you said, Theodore is 33-5.
They ain't lost but 5 games in 3 years. That's good. That's dynasty like.
Well, that's the last 3 years. Do you want to know what their record is 2010 through 2019?
Yes, sir.
49-54. That ain't dynasty.
So hold on. What?
49-54.
From 2010 to 2019.
49-54. Losing record.
How many playoff wins?
During that time, I don't know. It ain't broken down like that.
Probably none, goddamn.
Well, they 18-31 overall. So that means every time they got 31 appearances and they lose every year. Mm-hmm. That's 31 losses. That means they never been to a state championship game.
Yeah.
They've never been to a state championship game.
But that's the same thing with fucking Saraland last year.
Okay. Yeah, he got a pipeline, but he was in a winning pipeline. This is like and Collier built this. So Collier was 33-5. Does that mean Steve Mass? Steve Mass was 1-9 last year.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the folks up there though.
And look, he gave up 56 points 4 times.
Yeah, and he ain't had none of his guys up there either.
He ain't got to have none of his guys. evidently, if he overmatched, he gonna lose. That's all I'm saying. And I'm talking about by a whole lot.
Yeah, but that ain't the case. I mean, that's two different cases. Shit, he's going into a damn factory.
I don't know. Tell me who all in the factory.
Yeah.
Ain't no Landon Collier on the tackle.
Landon Carr, you gone, but you still got Bobby G. You got Demon Jones. You got Vontae.
Demon Jones gone.
Demon Jones graduated. Okay, you got Vontae. Still got 4. You got 20. Shit. You got 92.
All right.
Coming back.
All right, time out. You say they got who? They got 20? And you remember Wamba ate them up? And KJ dropped the ball when they lost 27-26?
Look, maybe he grow. Maybe he get better. So, look, you still got him coming back. He can play good rep. You got Stank now. Stank going to start at corner probably this year. He's going to be probably one of the brightest spots that you
Okay, he going to start corner and then what?
Who, Stank?
He ain't Will James.
Well, you know, you can't replace a Will James, but I tell you what, you gonna have a 6'2", 6'3" nail head out there, who can really cover and is a gamer. And Stank, you won't have nobody going over the top of him. That's for damn sure. Not just regularly.
Dang,
pull up and hit you.
I can tell you this: put Stank on Ryan Williams, and you tell me the result.
That's what they're gonna have to do, coach. That's the matchup, you know. And Stank gonna have a lot of growing to do, but Stank gonna do his thing. I guarantee you. And look for this kid to get every offer there is to get.
Okay.
Okay.
Time about Q.
Let me finish.
Time about Q. You put him on Ryan Williams. Who gonna stick Ryan Williams if he line up in the backfield?
Well, nobody gonna stick Ryan Williams the whole year. Ryan finna go 70 or 80 touchdowns, I think. But we just talking about building. If you talking about building, you got a good piece of the puzzle right there with Stank.
Q.
I told you Bobby G was gonna get every offer in the country. Stank is gonna get every offer in the country.
Okay. All right, Q. Check this out though. What's gonna happen when Ryan Williams line up in the backfield?
You got KJ Norwood over there. You got Bobby G over there.
For how long?
You got Vontae over there.
How long KJ Norwood gonna stay at theater?
He's still over there right now.
How long he gonna stay?
But we just saying
is he gonna make it to the spring?
Coach, he over there right now.
Q, if KJ Norwood make it to the spring, then what? Then we can have this conversation. But until he make it to the spring,
I just gotta go by what is today. He going to school over there every day. He could transfer tomorrow now. He could be at Blunt tomorrow. Then we won't be talking about him no more.
No, I ain't saying he gonna leave now. I ain't saying that. But I'm just saying those are scenarios that we gotta wait. I'm just saying we gotta wait for some of this stuff to play itself out.
Yeah, but long as he in school over there.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you gotta prepare for all that too. And you know, a lot of people say defense. They don't have a good defense last year and they go to the state.
They definitely didn't throw the ball. Mass ain't gonna throw it a lot more than goddamn Collier did either.
Nah, think about this. Shit, all Mass did when he beat Vital was swap.
Coach, he ain't gonna throw that bit much more than Collier. You got pretty much the same damn coach.
Yeah.
Just he got 4 state championships.
Yeah.
You got the same coach, but he got 4 state championships.
Yeah.
But shit, is he gonna go get his guys? That man, look, that's the thing.
He go to thing, Q. I don't think he going to get nobody.
If he go get his guys, a lot of teams gonna
all right, check this out. What if he don't go get nobody?
Then you better hope them guys that got down Theodore riding with him. Because I'm pretty sure they think they know a lot about football. So if you coming to shake up a whole lot, what if they don't ride with you? Then you got
It's
to
gonna
get
be hard. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be hard for him to go get some guys. Because we got other people on social media saying that he going to get somebody.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's gonna be hard for them to get anybody in.
If he go get his guys, I'm
Think
talking
about
about
this.
coach.
Think about this. We said on this same show, talking about what if Flowers go to Viga last year and Flowers couldn't go because Baker got word of it and sent it to the state, saying that people was recruiting Flowers.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff going to have to play itself out. It's just like people saying KJ going back to Blunt, but KJ still at theater. So how can he go to Blunt if he at theater? Make it make sense, you know. And ain't nothing wrong with what's going on, but it is what
I
it is.
think Flowers going to buy.
Huh?
I think Flowers going to buy. I think Flowers and Fallon lead Blunt or Baker.
Oh Lord. You gonna have all them schools on investigation. Because everybody watched this show. And this show was the reason why Flowers couldn't go to Viga last year.
Well, I think Flowers gonna wear that green and white. All his other brothers and sisters did.
Well, we definitely gonna have to see because we definitely don't know.
And I'm just speaking straight from what I think. Nothing. I ain't even got no reason to believe this. I just think if you want to win a football game, you do what Mix did. You go
Yeah.
over there where the folks gonna play football.
Yeah. And that's the deal that a lot of people don't really understand. But look what's on the screen. Tradition matters.
They do.
And people really don't think that that's a logical way to think, but it is, y'all. I hate to tell y'all, hate to be the bad news for you.
But look
Yeah,
at the screen also. Look who right in the middle of the screen, the number one offensive lineman in the country.
yeah,
Every school in the damn country coming to see him. If you want to be seen too, why not go play behind that kid? Make sense. What you say? Make it make sense.
yeah.
Shit. And then you in 7A. Ain't nobody from Mobile finna do shit in 7A. You got a chance at Viga.
Yeah. But we just talking logic, and
You're talking about
we just talking about what we think would be the logical thing to do. We not telling nobody to go. We got to emphasize that because everybody want us to be the damn joker in they
transfer
background.
portal. Right. We not the transfer portal. We just speaking real facts.
Because everything we say now up on a microscope, for some reason, but we gonna keep saying what the hell we want to say anyway. But it is what it is. I just know.
What if Flowers showed up at Saraland?
Yeah. I don't think he would go to Saraland
But what
to
if
make
he
a.
did?
But what if he showed up at Blunt?
Hell. If he showed up at Blunt, I think he damn sure gonna be day one starter.
How much better that team would get?
Man, but until you see that kid throw the ball, he throws such a catchable ball, man. Like he don't like he gets it. He's a wide receiver friendly quarterback. He not throwing the ball all kind of crazy hard. Man, he early with his passes. He anticipate good. I love that kid, man. And then 7-on-7, they was just dropping that bitch.
Well, all that come with the territory. Know your personnel.
Yeah.
Shit, don't throw his ass the ball if he can't catch.
Mary G did the same shit. They was just dropping the ball. Mary G could have won that damn 7-on-7 at South if they would have just held on to the ball.
I don't know about winning. They would have did better. I would say. I say that.
But shit, they went down to the last minute, coach. Last play of the game.
I'm just saying they would have did better because they did drop a lot of balls.
Shit, they was up with the last 3 minutes or whatnot. Boy scored. Hollins drove them right down there. Shit, they dropped 2 balls at the end. Would have won it. Put them in the championship against Montgomery Catholic.
No, they weren't in that bracket with Theodore. They was in the bracket with
Montgomery Catholic beat Mary G to go to the championship.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, cause we was standing right there on the field.
It wasn't Mary G.
Yes, Montgomery Catholic beat Mary G to go to the championship. Yes.
It wasn't Mary G. I know it wasn't Mary G.
Coach, you was looking at me like, man, how you even said you like, how you know Mary G was gonna make it? They was in the
Mary G. I think Mary G lost to BC Rain.
No, Mary G lost to Montgomery Catholic. BC Rain was gone way before Mary G. Montgomery Catholic beat Mary G, then they beat Theodore.
I gotta go back and look at it because I got the whole bracket. I gotta go back and look at it.
Yep.
But I can tell you this 7-on-7 got more important.
7-on-7 is just gonna be so lit, coach.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the summer. Ooh, it's finna go down. I'm gonna be driving big boy Lexus by then. You gonna be riding with me. We gonna look, Cole. We gotta get the sticker Icon Sports on the side of the car so we can pull right into it. You know what I'm saying? Put it right in everywhere. I'm talking about, I want the big Icon Sports on the hood and the side, both sides. I'm pulling right up there. Everything. They know it's cute when he come with it. You know the hat when you see it. Old school P Run.
Oh yeah.
I got me a Gucci hat this year.
Yeah.
Big Gucci hat.
Man.
I got the camera that the news use too. I'm be on the sideline with the big camera. I'm talking about zoom in and see the pimple on your face. Be standing behind you with the big camera. And I'm working on the drone. We're gonna get some of that drone work.
Tell me.
We're going up this year.
They're gonna be fun, man. All of it's fun when the kids happy. And that's what I hate. That some of the adults be trying to do. They be trying to turn the kids against
you. Kids that want to be on TV.
Oh,
you seen Wu Gang did their little thing at
South.
Yeah. I'm glad they ain't had no violence out there, man. That's a good.
That was big though.
City League and ready to start up. Man, Cola gone call it night.
I'm telling you, man, gonna get us some rest. Another day tomorrow, or hey in the morning Wednesday.
Let's do it. I might go over there and go check out Theodore, go holler at Cole Matt, see what they got going.
Yeah, Theodore and Blunt play baseball tomorrow.
Shit, that's a good reason. What they play at?
Blunt.
Yeah, that's a good reason to go out there to Blunt. All right, Cole, signing off. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Man, we out of here, y'all. Peace.